Laredo, take us out.
Take her out.
All right. Take flight each and every Friday night. Join the fun and let's go off-world. Geek out with us live where the nerdiness will thrive. Buckle up and let's go off-world. Toys, comics, pop culture news, movies and so much more. Matthew, Jesse, Curtis, and Sean are your guides on this fun-filled tour. Take flight each and every Friday night. Join the fun and let's
Now
go
with World Joe.
Let's go off-world. Let's go off-world. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go off-world tonight.
Woohoo! Sorry, I was a little late on the Joe. Had to run to the other room.
That's right. There's always time for
my
Joe.
drink. So.
I'm like Jello.
Wait. Thought we were doing ugly Christmas sweater.
I don't own a sweater.
So now I just got to look like this the whole time by myself.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're representing, and that sweater's kind of cute, Curtis. I wouldn't exactly call it ugly.
You like the little Super C right here?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, it probably looks a little better because you're wearing it. You know.
Darla made this. This is actually one of her first soft goods.
Oh really?
So,
wow.
Yeah. What do you think? You like it?
Yeah, I do actually. I do like it a lot. I guess you start at a larger size, right, and then just work your way down.
Wait, what are you saying?
That you're bigger than a Mythic Legion's action figure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No offense. So, not going to start a fight right before Christmas, Curtis. Jeez.
So, what you got to say to the crowd out there?
Well, I think I'll say, kick the tires and light the fires. It's time to go off-world. Ring a ding ding. That's ringing the bells, jingling all the bells.
Little housekeeping before we get started. We do have some guests we're going to bring on and some 2.0 folks and all that good stuff. But a little housekeeping. Legion's Quest. We're supposed to have it live on Monday. Things happened. We didn't have it. Everybody's fine. Everybody's alive. No worries. Just, some priorities, some family stuff we had to take care of and everything. But we will be back. Right now I saw that there's one scheduled for the 16th, which is not this upcoming Monday, but the next Monday. I don't know if that's the actual date we're doing it or if we're doing it before then, but that's what's in there right now. We'll keep you updated once we're locked in. But yeah, we are looking forward to doing that episode, kicking some skeleton asses. So,
Agreed.
Yep. But in the meantime, we've got a couple folks here with us. First of OffWorld 2.0 fame and host of the Clubhouse on Saturday nights. We've got Oz with us. What's up, Oz?
What's going on? How you doing? See, I may not have an ugly sweater, but I got this really sweet jacket.
That's nice.
Oh yeah.
Do you like go outside of stores and shake a bell and just try to get money from folks?
I mostly just chase people down with Joe's knife.
Oh. Wow. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
Disclaimer: that is not my knife.
It's definitely not Joe's knife. That knife.
It's not Joe's knife because it's not inside of somebody. So,
I'm not going to talk about
PG-13 there, Curtis.
Look. I am not going to admit that on a live that knife has been places. Okay. It's traveled the world. It's seen some shit.
All right. Next, we have got somebody that's not a real huge fan of Christmas. But who knows? Maybe his heart will grow a few sizes this day. We've got the Grinch with us. What's up, Grinch?
Sup?
I heard you're a mean one,
He is a
Mr.
mean one.
Grinch.
He's rotten. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. It's
Oh.
Dusty. Dang, you
That
got
guy's
me.
not mean at all.
Yeah, you got me, Dusty. Very nice. Very nice. We're gonna have a few more people joining us in a bit. So we will eagerly await them and bring them on screen when we do. But how's everybody doing? Everybody doing good?
I'm great.
Yeah. You guys excited to talk Christmas movies?
Hell
Man.
yeah.
All
I'm
right.
ready to get in the holiday spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, I was feeling the post-con blues, so I need something to pick me up right now.
Gotcha. Well, speaking of pick me up, how about two guys that are always full of energy? Purple Gang Gang. What's up, guys?
Yeah, mixing the drinks
fellas?
as we speak.
Yeah, mixing the purple drink.
Get that purple drink going.
Nice. And we don't have a new wave to talk about, which is usually why the next guest is on, because he usually comes on when we have a new reveal special. But he's with us tonight to talk about Christmas. We got David Williams in the house.
Ooh.
What's up, Dave? How's it going, guys?
So, Dave,
Excellent.
What up, brother?
So this is our crew for now. We may have some more joining us, but appreciate everybody. Let me shout out the folks in the chat there. We've got Blake out there, aka Recon Rage. We got Dave's Dimension out there, speaking moistly. Got the Collecting Brothers, all of them. Brad Johnson. Oz is out there and in here. It's crazy. We don't know what's going on. Darla, I know her. She made this lovely thing.
That sweet, sweet lady.
She also made this lovely thing.
She did. We got Wholesome Warlock out there, and I see him on screen. He's pulling double duty as well. We got Dub3 in the house. Guaisagwe Echevarria.
There he is.
Hold up. Have we ever heard David Williams say Guasque's name?
I don't think we have. David, you want to give it a go?
Oh, I just call him G. We're going to be good with that.
Well, that works.
Let's do the same thing.
We got Rob Zamora, the guy with the most comfortable shirt in all of the Legion's community.
Dude, yeah. Spooky Zora.
Yeah, for sure. Brendan is in the house. We've got Kevin McCoy, Tanya McCoy. Both the McCoys are here. Excellent episode of Legion's Ladies last night. If you guys missed it, you missed a good one they gave out. Approximately like 5,743 giveaways, I think. Of course, I didn't win any of them because, that's just my luck. But yeah, great time. So down in front in the middle there, Van. Yeah.
It's actually Chef Brandon. Please put some respect on that name. Or
That's
Brendan,
true.
excuse me, Chef Brandon.
Great job with the sausages at Legion's Con, as well as warming up the eggplant parm for Nate, which was fantastic. By the way, never had eggplant in my life. It was fantastic. Like if I was not a meat eater, and that's what I had to live on, I'd be okay.
Yeah,
I'd be okay.
So, Curtis, what you're saying is you love eggplant?
I guess so. It was good. It was good. We've claimed the eggplant back for the wholesome people. So
could you put that in a sentence, Curtis?
What, that I like the eggplant? I definitely I really enjoyed the eggplant. It was
That's
very
908,
tasty.
Jordan. Yeah.
It was very tasty in my mouth. So yeah. We've got Kempool Collects out there. Check out this guy. Man, this guy's just been putting out video after video. He's toy hunting. Black Friday, it doesn't matter. Ollie's blasting loud Christmas music. It doesn't matter. He's still out there. He had a car almost run over him last week in the parking lot. This guy is he's doing the work, folks. He's out there. He's doing God's work, and just go and watch his videos and make some comments. YouTube loves comments. All right.
Yes.
And Kent loves comments. So for the love of Kent and the love of YouTube, leave some comments on his videos.
I just realized that eggplants are banned in our chat, apparently.
Oh, really?
Because they're popping up on the StreamYard chat, but not in the YouTube chat.
Is it possible that the 37
mine got through
people that are watching this could hit the like button? So Trevor Williams, he'll know we're here.
So he knows where we're at. Yeah, that's how Trevor knows where we're at.
Hit the like button, folks.
Yeah, hit the like button so Trevor knows we're here. Let's
Smack
see,
it
who
around a
else?
bit. It's been talking trash.
Yeah, for sure. We got JMax77 out there. We got Keith Holden, Purple Ray Ray in the house.
That's a good dude.
Actually, Trevor knows we're here because he just popped on. So
Somebody hit the like button. That's
your like button
that's
just
no
helped out,
coincidence.
and Trevor popped on, so we're good.
Quite the spirit.
We got Carol out there.
Hey, roll.
Hey,
Got Dusty in the chat and on the screen. And Greg watching us from home. Greg was supposed to be with us, but Greg's at home resting. Send him some purple hearts. Throw some purple hearts in the chat for Greg.
Yes,
He's at home just needing to kind of get his relaxation going on right now, and he's going to enjoy this episode while he's doing that. So,
better, Big J. Love you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. You got to appreciate Dave's Dimensions enthusiasm on his last comment he threw in there.
Yeah, there's a lot
Look
of
at that.
exclamation points there.
at
Share
that.
the stream to your mama, your baby mama, your parole officer, everybody. Yeah,
I dig it.
Yeah.
I approve that message.
Benny out there as well. So, and when also once again, make sure you give some love to Kentpool. He says
Please do.
he loves replying to comments. Yeah. Kentpool. Okay. Kentpool's got, last I checked, he's got like 71,000 million subscribers or something. I don't know. And people are leaving comments right and left, and he replies to every single comment. Like this guy,
Day or night.
yeah, he's out there. He's doing these toy hunts. He's going to multiple stores. He's finding stuff. He's helping other people out that have asked him to look for certain things. And yet he still makes time to reply to every single comment. The guy is a superstar.
That's because he has a kiddie pool of precogs in his basement.
Yeah. Yeah. He does review pools as well. Kent reviews pools. So, and we got Carver Customs out there. We got the Lynn's in the house. We don't see Stacy Lynn. Brian's probably put her to work, but Brian is here in the chat. So beautiful.
And door clear.
Oh, and Dorclair.
Bill.
Missed that one. Yep. Which, by the way, Dorclair, he's trying to get to 10,000 subscribers over on his channel before the end of the year. If you
Let's make it
are
happen.
watching this and you haven't subscribed to his channel, first of all, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like
Yeah,
this is a
What are
shit
you
show.
doing?
His show's
What are you
amazing. This is terrible. But yeah, go over and subscribe to his because his is really good. If he was live right now, I would tell you to leave our show and go watch his. But yeah,
Why don't you just invite him here and then yeah.
I invite Bill sometimes, but he's got stuff going on. He's a busy guy. But Bill, if you want to jump in, hit me up. Let me know. I'll shoot you.
It's a little late. He might have his hair up in curlers.
Yeah, that's true. Brian says that.
Did you say curlers
she's
or
talking with her
carolers?
mom?
Maybe all. Why not
Stacey's
both?
talking with her mom, and then it's back to work for her. So there's no weekends in the Lynn house. All right, it's just work.
Those torches aren't going to make themselves.
That's true. That's true.
Story.
Legion's Con's a short 11 and a half months away. We've got to get going, Stacey.
So there's no posted business hours for the sweatshop, is what you're saying?
not at the Lynn house. No.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
They don't even keep a clock in there.
Yeah.
want
I
people
don't
to
even
think
know that he
You
lets
got
you
time
take
to breathe.
naps.
You got time to weave these wires up into these torches. Gotcha.
There you go. No days off for torches. So, and Bill says he's got a haircut tomorrow. Don't cut it
There
too
we
short.
go.
We like it the way it is. So,
Can we get progress pics, please?
I
yeah.
would
Can
love
we
to,
can we get a video of that? Can you film that and just shoot it to Purple Gang Gang via North Carolina?
Just send the hair over to them. They'll be using it for flocking.
Yeah, can you
That's it.
actually just live stream the haircut and just make all of our dreams come true?
That would be nice.
We'd
That'd be
all
nice.
like that.
Well, let's get right into pickups at the start of the show. And as always, we're going to start off with Joe. Joe, what do you got?
I didn't get much this week, but I did get a bag of 4 Horsemen D20s,
Nice.
which is going to be a Christmas present to the majority of my children and close friends. So
Wow.
and one's missing. I think my son actually took his already and
Oh,
didn't
all
wait
right.
for Christmas. But
So, Curtis, I just
Yeah.
want to point out, if you do not get a dice in the mail from Joe,
Mhm.
yeah,
Then I know where I
yeah,
stand. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Next,
Uh-oh.
we're
You got
gonna
real
go.
fucking awkward.
We're gonna go over
Had
to
to make
Oz
it
next.
awkward. Yeah.
Oz, what do you got?
Man, it's a light week, but it's an awesome week. It is definitely 100% awesome. I got these little undead of Viking fell that showed up.
Ooh, very nice.
There were 2 of these bad boys in plastic at the beginning of the week, and I'm normally really good about toy edging till Saturday nights. But
Toy edging.
these bad boys, they would not remain. All of them could not remain contained. So,
Very nice.
oh yeah, I had to crack one of these guys open right away.
That one
And-
like
So are you like I know you aren't an all-in Legions collector, like you kind of
Wish
got
I
into the line late and all this and that, but when it comes to like skeletons and stuff, are you all in on the skeletons? Like have you gotten all the skeletons at this point, or there's still some that you're missing?
Oh no, there's still some I haven't gotten yet. Like I've gotten a good bit, you know. I got don't have scapular. I have a scapular head from Sean, which I appreciate that, Sean. But yeah, I've got like scaphoid. Where are the other ones I got? I have a lot of boners in my collection. I'll just put it that way. I got a lot of boners, and I got a lot more coming. Because
Gotcha.
Necronominus hasn't hit yet.
Oh,
like
yeah,
I came in
there
right as that was like, you know, going up for pre-order, and I was like, oh,
yeah. If there was a way for you to jump in on the line, that was it. So
it just pulled me the rest of the way in. I couldn't contain myself, and then we got All-Star 6 with even more, and then we got more like Vikings and stuff right after that, and a bear. Like I just jumped in, and the next thing I knew, there was my bear tribute figure coming out.
Yeah. So you probably got the more recent one. So like probably like the Malleus and like you got that one too.
Yeah. So Malleus, 2 swords.
The Tibius has the 2 swords. Malleus has the axe.
And then got him too, actually.
Yep. Morgulith and all that. Yep.
Do not have a Morgulith. Do not have a Morgulith because you know it was a bit older, a little bit harder to come by. But she's on my short list. I'm hoping through Legacy we get that.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Anything else, Oz?
No, that was really just you know, I did get a couple of little extra. I got some good stuff from our good friend Kenny Kenzo's Creations.
Oh, nice.
I got this weird little guy, you know, for those of you who don't know, the Once a Man Cobra Commander. I like a lot of the pets that come with the G.I. Joe stuff, not necessarily the G.I. Joes themselves. So I got that, and he threw in, I'd asked him for some parts so I can make the Lord Pythonus, which is a kind of unreleased Snake Man character from Masters Universe. But he threw in a couple extra 3D printed goodies. This is a hatchling Modi from the Eternia play set.
Nice.
That's still on my desk here. He gave me this sweet skull and a jack-o'-lantern that I'm gonna have to paint that bad boy up. And I don't know who I'm putting this on yet. I don't know. It might have to go with one of my Legions figures, actually. Maybe it'll be on top of a skeleton sometime soon. But yeah, a lot of little 3D printed parts from our boy Kenzo at Kenzo's Creations. Can't thank that guy enough. He gave me he did a little 3D scan of the Mondo Scareglow and then shrunk that head down to origin size so I can make a Mondo Origins Scareglow, and it is glow in the dark. So I just gotta paint up the little details in there, and a Alcala glow in the dark Skeletor head that I gotta paint up too. So looking forward to getting.
I got a vintage Scareglow in the garage that has just been sitting there for the last couple of years. I probably just need to sell that thing. Like it's like I don't even ever look at it. So
is it complete?
Oh yeah, complete, great looking cape. Looks
nice. Dude, you get 2 dragons. You get 2 dragons with that. What are you doing sitting on that thing? If you're not enjoying it, give it to somebody who will.
Been sitting in my garage. So if you know somebody that's interested in a Scareglow, like a minty Scareglow, let me know.
I may know a couple. So if they got the money to afford it, is a different question because that guy's worth a lot.
Yeah, the good thing is that I have no idea what they're going for right now, so they can probably take advantage of me, which you know I'm okay with.
Chris likes to be taken advantage of.
Yeah,
I know he does.
Well, folks, we must be cooking right now because Chef Brendan in the house.
Oh,
What's up?
yeah.
What's up, Brendan?
What's going on, man?
Oh, he's
What's
muted.
going on, guys?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Beautiful, beautiful. We're just going through our toy pickups here. I've had a couple more people jump in. We had Dirk of Dirk's Designs jumped in here.
Nice.
And Thomas. We got Thomas in here as well.
Look at this.
What's up, buddy?
All right.
Fucking cool.
Let's see. Next, we'll go to David. David, you got any pickups for this week?
Dude, I had a pretty excellent mail week.
Nice.
From Store Horseman, I got a die and then a heavy gunner. From Rocom Toys, I got a couple of Glyos guys. These
Cool.
based on
Very
Narc.
Based
I got
on what?
Narc, the Nintendo video game.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh
One
my
of the
god.
weirder ones. I got the clear body for the Mighty Maniacs skeleton.
Ooh,
And-
that's cool. That's right up Oz's alley. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's up my alley. I mean, what?
And
Yeah.
and I also got this Mondo Lino.
Ooh.
Wow.
Scary.
I didn't know anybody that got that. I mean, it looks fantastic, but I'm just not a Thundercat guy. But what are your thoughts on it?
He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I took the skirt piece off. I don't think it looks too weird.
Mhm.
No.
To have just like the classic look, but you know,
Oh,
the small sword of omens comes out of his gauntlet.
Mhm.
There's a joint in the wrist here. Like it's just a really well executed figure.
I love this sculpted fur, like on his arms and torso and stuff. That's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an excellent figure. I don't care for the double jointed knees,
Yeah.
especially. I mean, he can't. This is how he sits down.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for that sort of articulation, but they were able to like check the box.
I've
and
always
be
felt
like,
the same way about the Motu ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
but no, overall, I'd say he's a 10 out of 10, man. I really like that figure.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So, and I think that's it, man. That was the big thing.
Is the snarf, is it any articulation? Does the head turn or anything?
Yeah, he's got 5
Oh,
points
nice.
basically.
That's not bad.
And honestly, in person, he doesn't look nearly as weird. For some reason, he looks fucking weird.
Yeah.
But sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss on here.
No, yeah, you are.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
more.
It's
But,
like going out and cursing in the woods. Nobody's gonna hear it anyway. So
Okay. Well, shit, fuck.
Why does he
I
look
told
like a
I told
fucking
people earlier
person
they can
wearing
come
a
naked.
beard?
So I'm sorry. What was that, Van?
He kind of looks like the no, I get what David's saying. Like maybe he looks better in person, but like no, seriously, that fucking face, he looks like a critter.
Yeah.
Eyes,
I was
yeah.
thinking more like a
Bizarre
ghoulie.
looking,
Like
I
one of
think
the
I see
ghoulies.
that too. So
eyes
yeah,
and
yeah,
the
the same
grin.
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's-
work with some guys that show up in the morning looking like that. So
So
Yeah.
basically, he's like if a ghoulie kind of like caught a fetish fetish and decided to, there it is.
Honestly, it's just it goes really well with the Lion-O. Like it's fitting for him to have that kind of sculpt
Badass figure.
and paint. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. It's a 10 out of 10. They knocked it out of the park.
The sculpt on that hair alone is impressive because that
Oh, it's
can get
beautiful.
real goofy real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
so that was
if I was
impressive.
big into Thundercats, that would be a must buy. Like that's like a centerpiece to your collection kind of piece if you're a Thundercats fan.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely. He
Yeah,
came with
like-
a ton of variety, like with his accessories and stuff too. So
They ever do
Um,
Silverhawks for Mondo, I'm gonna be so screwed, man. It's
Yeah.
it's like
Well-
game over, man. I'm gonna be fucked.
yeah,
Yeah,
Thundercats.
They're doing
that's an
real
expensive
Ghostbusters
break
and
in
that
the live
hurts.
stream, too.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to break a Mondo. They're a little pricey.
Yeah, Thundercats was kind of my thing. So it was like, you know, if they're gonna do the whole team, I'm gonna have to get all of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome. Well, next we'll throw Dusty up there. Dusty, what you got?
Dang.
Yeah. Little warlords at war.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Like a slime pit He-Man kind of thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not officially He-Man.
Right. Yeah.
And then I got this PX Medieval Knight Iron Man.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
That is cool.
That thing is rad, dude.
Little,
Yeah, that
little
is
glass
cool.
potion bottles right here.
What's the company here?
I think it's a PX.
Wow.
This is currently on sale on Big Bad. They've got the gold version.
Yeah.
And they've got a red vac metal Iron Man, medieval Iron Man as well.
What's this go for?
I can't remember what it's on sale for. This was a gift.
Gotcha. That is amazing. I love that.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. It comes with an actual, Tony Stark head as well. But like, check out this sword right here.
Dude. Is that vac metal?
Yeah, it's all vac metal.
Fucking Brian.
Oh
Flynn.
man. You could use that thing to shave with. I mean, not to actually cut the hairs, just to use as a mirror.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, Joe Gonzalez, keep him away from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is sweet.
Oh, that shield is just like very crisp and clean. I love that.
Right?
Right?
I'd be afraid to touch
Got a
it because I wouldn't
mirror.
want to get fingerprints on it.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
cyber truck.
Look how reflective that is. It's so awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
What a great mirror effect.
Nice wired soft goods on it
Yeah,
too.
wired. It's wired on the sides, not on the
Yeah.
bottom though, for some reason. But the two
Just
sides.
I mean,
didn't make
it's not
it,
a
yeah.
Darla cape, but it's,
There it is.
Yeah,
So,
that's all right.
so because of
There it is.
the back metal, like what kind of plastic is it? Is it like that, like 80s plastic, like the Thunder or the Silverhawks?
It
were?
actually feels kind of light, like
Yeah.
with a like kind of like a Legion's pauldron, but it's
Okay.
more of a solid than a
Huh.
flimsy.
Rob says
That's
he's
cool.
$99.99 originally, $149.99. So
There you go.
There you go. He
Thank
says
you, Rob.
he said, does it light up? He says light them up.
It does, but I haven't figured out how to do it. It's there's like a deal in the back.
Ah,
You have to
So
like
wait.
take all the
We got-
armor off and
hmm.
get in there, and it's
A lot of the newer ones they just have like the magnet that you like put somewhere on them, and it,
yeah. This isn't. I don't
Gotcha.
think this is like
So-
that. And it's just the stone in the chest that lights up. There's a little stone.
For like the arc reactor. Man,
Yeah,
this thing,
yeah. Like
you got,
if I saw this, I wouldn't even know that it has
Comes
anything
with
to
a
do with
stand.
Marvel. I would have.
Yeah,
just
no,
thought,
like
this
I
is
don't
a
see
nice-
Iron Man here at all. I see like
no,
the-
not really.
that
I mean,
ass,
when you
yeah.
look at the helmet, you can see it. Like when you fully look at that helmet, you see it.
I would.
We're-
Here's what I would say: if somebody posted this in Cabal, I would not remove it for Mythic Adjacent. So
this
Oh,
this
Yeah.
Put it out
immediately went into the back of my Legion's
I can see that.
display.
yeah, that's awesome, man.
You got
Very cool.
mirror finish vac metal, sweet accessories, wired soft goods, and it lights up. The only thing it doesn't do is just glow in the dark, but I'm willing to forgive that because it's got a light up feature.
Yeah, very cool.
Like the ultimate 80s toy all in one.
It is.
Awesome.
Yeah, that thing's badass.
Any other pickups, Dusty?
No, that's it for me.
I was gonna
Well, I
say,
got
does
a
he
dog.
need any other ones? He almost
I just
stole
want
the
to make
show
sure I
from
give him the
David
time.
Williams.
He's got a die
Yeah.
there. He's friends with Joe Gonzalez. Look at that.
Nice.
Joe took care of Dusty. All right. Next, we're gonna go to Purple Gang Gang. PGG, what you got?
Shoot, bro.
It's got a bunch of AWOC builders.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Just been making customs left and right with those. But
From that Black Friday sale.
oh yeah, $10 builders. Got like 13 builders, hard to customize 6 of them.
Nice.
So I got a few to
Yeah.
go.
Very cool.
That's
And,
cool.
Wolf King. A lot of Wolf King stuff came in. A lot of
Did
cosmetic.
you get a mystery box?
I ordered 2, but mine should arrive by tomorrow.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's still a mystery.
Mm.
Mystery still intact.
That is correct.
Very nice.
Too soon, Curtis. Way too fucking soon.
But then other
Yeah.
orders too, though, like the 120 Cosmic 2-pack Legends Con. No
Mm,
brainer.
yeah.
Those in. Great deal.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Awesome. And Van, I see I'm actually protecting one of your permahards there.
Yeah.
Ooh, choo.
There it is.
Yeah, me and Darla.
Yeah, it's crazy, like you look at the screen and then like I don't know if it's the illiteracy. I'm going to blame it on the illiteracy that also impacts my ability to tell which permaheart is protected when you reverse the angles. Basically, I'm stupid, folks. That's what's happening.
Yeah, whatever you think, it's always the opposite. That's what I do. So
yeah, it's
Sam
like
both.
a GPS when you're backing out. So this week's pickup for me is this piece of sandpaper. It's circular. I feel like I'm going to use it to like sand customs down, maybe sand some customs down.
Sanding sticks are nice for that too.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think it'll work.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Any other pickups, or is that it?
The sandpaper is kind of a big deal.
I mean,
No, it definitely is.
I feel like he just made me feel lesser than, but
No, I just want to give you the appropriate time if you had something else.
Holes in it.
I didn't see any of you other motherfuckers showing me that y'all got some sandpaper. Only me. So yeah. So basically, P80, they send me all these circular sandpaper. I'm kind of a sandpaper employee studio person, and
Kind of a big deal in the sandpaper world. Yeah.
Joe Gonzalez. This is one thing you're not going to be able to get all of because they sent them to me. So yeah, no sandpaper.
Whole tool bag.
Agreed.
I'll take
Yeah.
some sandpaper.
Damn. Missed out.
Wow.
Whole two.
Yeah, but
tool bag.
Let me see the circular sandpaper in that task force. Come on, give it to me.
Oh, circular sandpaper? I don't think
Circular.
I've got a sweet sanding block.
Nope.
It has to be
Nope. Yep, didn't count.
I got all the bits and bobs.
Nah, you ain't got that.
Nope,
Circular
that's not circular sandpaper either.
Not
Nope.
a sandpaper
What are you
component.
talking about? There's circular sandpaper. Look at that. That's circular. That's sanding.
Nah, fuck that. Look,
This
look,
is
all these
gray
holes.
laws.
All these
I-
holes. Come
gray.
on.
I would send that to the judge for. Nope. Sorry, we're not going with
David
that.
Williams, can we please get a ruling?
No.
I'll allow it.
Oh wow.
See?
Okay.
See? I got
Eli, I
Dremel
I
right
have
here.
no shit
I got
called
pin
David Williams
bites.
without it.
Yeah.
Stream's over, guys. Go home.
I got a measuring tape to see how
And
far
the
away you
sandpaper
are from being a
collection
royal.
shut down live.
Suck-
Please complete the sentence, Oz.
I got, emery boards in here. What are you talking about, man? I got everything.
How's
Beautiful.
your cuticles look good? No. Can you embiggen him, Curtis?
For sure. Yeah. I mean,
Bro's over here
definitely
talking
some-
about all the emery boards. Let me see them cuticles. How are they looking?
Oh.
Yeah, he's got fucking emery boards, but look at those fucking cuticles. Nah,
Hey,
yeah.
put those down before Brennan cooks up those sausages.
Laser level stud finder.
Oh, I got my own to
I got
cook up.
Stud finder. This thing will go off. Or not. Maybe the battery's dead. Oh, that joke died.
You keep searching, but I still haven't seen you pull up one of these bad boys.
I don't have
Speaking moistly,
circular
want to know what
sandpaper.
grit is the sandpaper, Van?
It's none of your business.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go. Now, more you don't know.
No, that
next,
basically means I have no idea myself. So
usually they put like numbers on
Should
it.
say
that
on the
actually
back.
tell you, but that's all right.
It's on the back of the paper.
it says P80.
It's probably 80.
80 grit. It's a fine sand.
It's a fine sand.
It's a
Nah.
very fine sand. That's why they sent it to me, guys. Come on.
Next, we're going to go to Brendan.
Yeah,
Brendan,
I'm
what
getting
pickups
that
you
elite
got?
shit.
Our sand is a very, very, very fine sand.
And that was
I
just
couldn't
my
hear.
first tool bag. I got a whole nother tool
You
bag.
got any
down
toy
here.
pickups from the week?
Yes. I still have. I got Clovis and Unknown One off of the Store Horseman this week
Nice.
or last week. They had popped up.
Looks
the
like
Unknown
you
One.
might have a figure obscura behind you. Is that accurate?
Eh,
Oh,
would you be
yeah.
talking about this one?
Yeah.
That would be the one. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he wasn't even going to show it. He didn't want
I
to.
have not played with it yet. This is just out of box.
That's okay.
Gorgeous.
Show
looking
the secret, Brendan. Show the secret.
Don't
Don't
do
do
it.
it.
I don't want to see it.
No, no.
I don't want to see it.
Nope.
You got this, Chef
Nope.
Brendan.
Nope.
Secrets don't make friends.
Oh, that's awesome.
Brendan.
Snitches get stitches.
Beautiful.
No, I love surprises anyway. I mentioned it on the chat earlier today.
Have you
I
ever
didn't
been
find
to
out.
Thailand?
Not a big fan of those surprises.
They're always
Yeah,
bigger. It's
that's
time-
crazy.
You're gonna stay off the reels.
That may be your fancy, but I
Something
go
for
more
everyone.
with not finding out the sex of my kids.
Sorry, that was low hanging fruit. My
All right,
bad.
I guess I'm next.
A low hanging
Was
fruit, I get it.
low-hanging.
Yeah, Brendan's still.
Oh,
with me.
one more thing.
Oh, sure. Hold on. Let me embiggen you back up.
In Biggin.
Yeah, there you go.
I was at Five Below. I found these things there today. Has anybody ever? It's backwards, actually. My
No,
screen.
but it looks cool.
ClickBot. There's like
Open that.
it's a
fucker
set
up.
of four characters. I just realized I forgot to borrow them today. I was
Is
going.
there a purple one in there?
It looks like Goliath from Wish.
Yeah.
It looks like Glyos. That's what. Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like. So I wanted to. They were like $3 at Five Below, so I picked two of them up. There is no purple, green, red, blue, and orange.
Bill Dranowski, I want some Goliaths. We got Goliaths at home.
I need to get more Glyos.
All right.
George's little
let
guy.
me throw myself back in here then. All right. So we got retailer Marley, who love the colors. This thing is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Beautimus. He was a little bit of a bitch to get to stand up. He kept falling down. Not because he's loose or anything. I just tried to get him in a walking pose. And so would be nice if they threw some stand, like just a little, like the McFarlane type disc in there on some of these. I think would be cool, but
He's a ghost though, doesn't he? Just fly.
No satisfying Curtis.
yeah, that's true. But he's awesome. Don't care about the glow. Glow's stupid, but it's awesome.
Hey, you watch your language.
I'm sorry, Oz. Yeah.
We've got a place here called Reno's, which is kind of like Ollie's, but we don't have Ollie's. So you find the same shit that I see people posting about Ollie's there. And I picked up this
Right there.
Midnighter, McFarlane Midnighter, which I don't know this character at all. Where the plastic was, I actually thought this was Batman. Like if you cover up, it looks like maybe
It's
another
a
Batman.
Wish.com Batman. Look at the gauntlets.
But he doesn't have
Wish.com.
horns. So, but I picked him up because he had like this like trench coat thing that I thought I could get, and it was like $7. So did that, and then I put that on the new Fisher Rice character, and just kind of gave him a little trench coat
that's
type
sick,
action.
man.
And it looks perfect.
Yeah, for $7, I was like, that's cool. I don't know that I'll keep it this way, but I just wanted to show for tonight. Like this is kind of what it would look like. Like there are some things for McFarlane that you can throw on a Legion that look pretty decent. So, but I will say this Fisher Rice figure, best Cosmic Legion, and I don't say that lightly. Like for the longest time, I said the Sentry is the best figure. Like it, I didn't think any figure was going to beat the Sentry for me. This thing is better than the Sentry. It is freaking packed. It's got 2 sets of arms, 2 sets of legs, 2 chest pieces, 3 necks, 4 heads, multiple weapons. The detail on the weapons. Look at that. Look at the paint apps on the weapons.
Tell me about the cape.
The cape is from McFarlane, but
Never mind. I'm done.
So here's Fisher Rice, right? And then and I didn't even use all the extra parts, but some of the extra parts for this I put with a Sentry, and look at that.
Oh wow.
Like that's how many extra parts that you get.
Dang,
you can
that's
just
awesome.
deck out a Sentry and make them look freaking cool too.
Excuse me, Curtis.
I love the paint apps on the gun.
Is
so good.
is Darla within earshot?
Yeah, she is.
Darla, can I possibly commission a sleeveless purple and shiny, the magical purple shiny cape before Curtis gets one for my Fisher Rice? I'm not going to open one until it happens. So
Okay.
Sparkly red.
She nodded, so I'm thinking that's a yes. So
I love Darla so much.
It's
Yeah.
from both of
My
us.
apologies for an interruption. Please continue.
Aren't
No, you're
all
good.
capes sleeveless?
good call. Good call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Duster.
So yeah, those were my
Basically, I
pickups.
want a sleeveless duster. Okay.
But I'm going to tell you guys right now, a little insider information. Okay. The studio doesn't have any more of these. Okay. They've given all of them out. There were some extras that some retailers that had placed orders didn't get or whatever. And some other retailers swooped in and grabbed them already. These things are going like hotcakes. If you don't have one, and you're into Cosmic Legion, or you're at some point going to be into Cosmic Legion, you do not want to be paying $100, $150 for this figure on the aftermarket. Get them now while the getting's good, because once they're gone, they are gone. Luckily, I bought a case of these. I do not regret it. These things are phenomenal.
For the good of the community, I am willing to sell. We may or may not have 3 cases behind us right now.
Yeah,
$99.75 plus shipping.
All right,
and plus the cost of the box and the stamp and the shipping.
In our time.
In our time, yeah. So,
yeah.
yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure.
got to factor all this in.
Yeah.
Yeah, drive V8. That's not cheap.
But yeah, like, and if you're a customizer, you put those tusk limbs on your Fisher Ice. Next thing you know, you've got black cloth arm, cloth legs that you can use for your mythic figures. And if you're a customizer, you know the best limbs you can get, especially with any sort of armor and stuff, is the black ones, because you can make it any color you want, and that black will look like Shadow. So I'm telling you, this figure is badass. If you're a customizer, you need these. Go get them. So
now that you've put that together with those custom limbs and got your pop and swap going on, do you feel like you can go back?
Once I go black, you mean? I mean, he already had the black limb, so I didn't really switch much there. But yeah, he'll probably switch a few times. Actually, what I'm thinking, because he's got this, the one torso, the one chest plate thing that he's got like, there's a little like orange on it. It's not really orange, it's kind of more reddish. But I'm thinking about maybe swapping some of his parts with maybe the Waltor parts, and just see how that looks. I actually thought about maybe taking like the blue limbs from Marley and mix it with this guy, see how that looks. There's just a ton of options. Like, this thing
You know what would be really cool if there was a cosmic plugin that may or may not say PGG from Dirk's Designs and Customs. And I'm sorry, I'm transfixed by the pop and swap that Jordan's got going on over here. And I sure hope he shares it on the camera. I really do. Yeah. Nice. If you believe, clap your hands and bring Tinkerbell to life. Yeah. Oh. Waiting on, we got Dang Studios. Are you clapping? Oh, we got Dave.
Everybody.
That's everybody, Jordan. That's everybody. Jordan, that's everybody. We're clapping.
And the folks at home.
We've been
they're clapping.
Everybody's clapping in the audience, Jordan. We want to see your pop and swap.
These cheeks are clapping.
Can we can we see the one there with the God's Firehead, the eye patch guy?
Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
That looks awesome. Ooh. Yeah. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Beautifully done. Yeah, good stuff, man.
I like it. I like it the way that Jordan makes the customs. Can we see the other one?
Oh yeah. What do we got here?
Oh.
It's just a pigeon lady from Home Alone 2. It's a start, anyways.
Yeah, I feel like that there's some missing components, but I'm not a snitch, but I just feel like there's some missing components. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, it's coming together, that's for sure.
We need pigeons.
It's coming together.
Yeah.
Go get some pigeons. Winged rats.
Oh, I've got pigeons.
I may have saw the finished product, and I'm hoping that he also shares it with the audience because it was dazzling. But
he bedazzled the pigeon lady.
Maybe he did something.
Kent in here with the Scoop Explosion. God's Fire in space never dies. So.
Nor hears you scream.
Right. Fuck, that was great, dude.
G is saying, so you're saying I should order more? Yeah, if you can, get that Fisher Ice, get some more, because they're fantastic. So
I gotta go get like 20 of them now.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Reach out to Wolf King Customs. He's a retailer, I think.
Yep. He's running low. I'm telling you, folks, these are going to be gone quick. So, all right.
Damn it, Jordan.
Next, we have got Event Horizon. So this is where we talk about stuff that's coming up that we've seen, whether it be trailers or video games or toys or whatever that we're excited for. I know some folks were talking in the chat earlier. They wanted to bring up a certain toy line that had a new wave. Who wants to take this?
I'll
Pause.
take it.
Go ahead, buddy.
Sure.
All right. So some of you guys may have seen over the past couple years that around this certain time of year, special pre-orders go up from that big bad toy guy for a little line called Naughty or Nice. Now, I mean, I'm always judging people whether they're naughty or nice. They're nice, they're very nice. If they're naughty, they get a little spanking, but that's a whole different subject for a different kind of stream. But with the they've been releasing waves every Christmas, and the waves just keep getting better and more exciting. Last year, they announced that they were actually doing reindeer for this particular line. And then just a couple days ago, this beautiful lineup went up for the new pre-orders. Now, mind you, they always release these after Christmas. So like the pre-orders that went up last year, they're going to be here this January. It's going to be here next January. But the beautiful people at Naughty or Nice here, Arlen, who does all the sculpting for these, he found jobs for all of the soulless dead children from the Polar Express and packaged them up, and he's shipping them to your house, folks. All the extra soulless dead children from the Polar Express, they're coming to you, and they have bonus gift, which it could be a severed head, it could be severed hands. I don't know, but it's absolutely great. They got all these little kids coming. This year they announced the sleigh. I'm really excited for the sleigh.
I mean, that crying kid head would go great with the Krampus. Just saying.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of the idea. They give you a happy boy and girl head, and then a sad boy or girl head. And you're right. You're absolutely right. That's perfect.
This
to go
girl's
with anybody's
got a 5 o'clock shadow, or a boy, whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's just the lighting.
Oh, okay, gotcha. It's kind of like the Ghost of Christmas Past cod piece,
right?
I'm thinking so. I'm thinking.
That's the Dickens flap, Curtis. The Dickens flap. Trevor,
Yeah.
So here's the sleigh. The reindeer
is
in shadow because it's not included.
Right, not included with the actual sleigh itself.
Oh, this is high tech.
I've been asking
sleigh too. Look at that. It's got
high tech. Look, it's
controls.
got radar.
Yeah.
Radar, right?
That's pretty
I
sick.
was asking for this sleigh
Not the
when
guy
they
from
first
Mash.
announced the reindeer. Now, mind you, for anybody who's a big fan of Figure Obscura, these are all 1/12 scale. So your Father Christmas needs a sleigh, you get him a sleigh. You get reindeer instead of just the moose, you get him a reindeer.
Krampus.
And then we've got Krampus tour, or Cramp tour. That's what they're calling this one, Cramp tour, right?
Krampus.
And not only do we got a Cramp tour, but they got a Santar too. You get a Santar.
They do have a Sanitar.
That was
There I am.
I pre-ordered that instantly. That thing is
Right?
so badass.
So
Right?
So just kind of let's take a step back on that one, David. So you see this and break down what goes on in your brain when between the time that you see it and the time that you hit purchase.
I love centaurs. I think they're so rad.
Okay.
2, my very first Mythic Legions pre-order was Apharius.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
3,
nice.
he's my favorite character.
Mm-hmm.
4, it's a Santa centaur. It's perfect.
Right? What's not
It's
to
a
love about
weird-
this?
Like, it's just weird enough that I think it's badass. Like, they give him like the long beard and gauntlets and stuff. I don't know, man. And I have some of the naughty or nice stuff, and I love the quality of these figures. Like, they're really nice figures.
They're definitely solid. They're good figures.
I like that helmet too.
I've got this guy here with the blue head there. It's really good. That's the only one I've got, but it's a very solid figure. Like it's not like I don't get it in hand and go, okay, this is equal to like Mythic Legions, but
no,
it's also not cheap either. It is good for the money. It's a good value figure.
Yeah,
So-
I would say that these feel better in hand than any classified figure that I've
Oh
held.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can tell the parts are all painted. It's not molded plastic.
Yeah.
It's, I mean,
And they're solid
we-
enough that you could knock somebody out with them.
yeah, we
Oh,
know
yeah.
some of the dudes that are involved with this, and it's like they're toy guys. You know,
Yep.
they want to make good toys. It's not like they're
This
not
is
raking
the
in
Jesse
money hand
Arnold
over fist.
Santa, in case you
Yeah.
wondered, Jesse Arnold. Yeah,
I
Yeah,
mean,
these
I'm
are-
not gonna lie.
honestly-
I love this one.
yeah.
Pretty
I
nice,
like
yeah.
I like the one with the candy cane hook. That's
Oh, the new pirate? Yeah,
Yeah.
come on now.
Yeah,
And he did the zombie look too. You know, anybody who knows Arlen also knows he's he's doing the space zombies from Mars, and he just kind of sneaks zombies into anything he's working on. This is another great one.
And he's got a alternate, like regular kind of pirate head with a glove, so you can replace the zombie parts if you want. So
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but look
I
at the
think-
crushed present. It comes with a crushed present.
yeah, that's gone through FedEx. So
Yeah.
Dude, I think all the Fresh Monkey Fiction stuff is top notch. Like they're a real niche company at this point. They're making these very specific lines, but everything they're making is
I
so
love
good.
it when David speaks.
I want
for
those demon goats so bad.
Yeah, that thing's so
Right?
rad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a couple of those.
Mm-hmm.
that's I mean, this stuff is out there, but it's like a cool out there.
Yeah,
So
I want to know if I can take these flames off the hooves and
I
like
believe you can.
put them.
Fuck yes,
Yeah, like-
you can.
I want to put those
like a decayed
on
head, too.
my
Look at
headless
that.
horseman. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
yeah.
Do it. I want you to do it.
Just like a Black
Right.
Phillip figure. You can take off the harness too.
He
Looks
said
like something
Black
from
Phillip.
Diablo.
Absolutely. Yeah, that
Yeah.
you nailed it. That's definitely Philip.
And also, for those
Yeah,
who
that
don't
guy's
know, at least for the reindeer, I know for a
Yeah.
fact, Nikki Nicole did the paint apps
Yep.
on the Paint Masters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You know,
Uh,
just again,
some
Supporting
extra
community.
accessories and stuff here
Is that
too. If
Ming
you
the
need them
Merciless?
for like your
Yeah.
photography and stuff, you know.
anybody who wants a bowl, pipe, accessory for your action figure.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure of that.
like I said,
think
man,
it was-
the people involved and the quality of these toys are like, I don't know, man. They're great prices. They're excellent toys. But I mean,
the one thing, and it's not a complaint, but just I guess if I was talking to them, one piece of feedback is some of these alternate heads I think look cooler than the original head.
yeah,
And unless you're digging through you look into it and you're digging through it, you don't catch that.
yeah,
So I would say that maybe it's an opportunity, because there's some of these where like that one that I got that has like the translucent blue Santa head. Like
Yeah.
if I wasn't looking through the pictures, I definitely wouldn't have purchased that. So
yeah. Well, the other drawback is I only display these during Christmas.
yeah.
Like I pull out
Yeah.
the Santa on Thanksgiving night, and I put up this little Christmas display, and I put up all my
And these
figure
little
obscure
elves are
stuff.
nice for $19.
Yeah, they're just little
Oh,
5 points.
th-
They're just cool little elves.
Yeah.
There's an elf for 13. I think it's a zombie one if you keep scrolling. I threw it in my cart the other day. Maybe it was on the second page.
Oh, well, there's a Nutcracker for 13.
Nutcracker. Yeah, I picked up one of them.
Nice.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
And
it's just, for $13, I can't go wrong. I've picked up a few of these accessories already. They're cool.
and like stuff like that, like the Santa hat accessory pack. I know a lot of people were like, where can I find like 1/12 scale Santa hats? And it's like, well, it's kind of
I'm
a
gonna buy that.
crapshoot. You just got to walk into the right craft store or Target
Hobby
that's got like
Lobby.
a pack of something that'll work in the dollar section.
Get on
Here you go.
Amazon and search cake pop toppers.
There you go.
Benny's on here trying to send people to other YouTube channels. So, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I did
good
see
purpose.
Robo's got a review out there on these. I have not looked at it yet, though. So,
That's why Dylan's not here tonight. He's too busy watching Robo.
yeah. This I love this. The camouflage.
Camo
That's
Santa.
cool. And the cigar. Like,
Yeah, there's on the
Where's your
review-
Christmas spirit?
Yeah, on the review that Robo does, this one's actually pretty tempting, man. Like he's got a camo face paint.
well, because that
Head?
hat also comes off, and so you
Yeah.
can then take that head with the cigar and put it on something else.
Exactly.
I actually,
And then it comes
again,
with
like you
another
were
hat,
saying,
too.
Curtis, if you look at the other face sculpt with that, though,
Yeah.
Right.
like just
Yeah, the camouflage face. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, like look at that, right? Where else you gonna get a Santa Claus like that? Beard
So-
stark white, but I painted my face in camo to hide.
Throw a Lobo next to that. You got one of my favorite comic books,
See,
the
Look,
paramilitary
it's
Christmas.
Oz. Holy shit.
it's totally
fuck?
Oz. It's totally me. I got the fake beard around here, so I gotta find the bag with all the
Crazy.
accessories for my Santa suit because that's where the hat is. But yeah, it was totally Oz.
Yeah, these are cool, man. Like for people that complained about the figure obscura Father Christmas that they wanted, something different. Like, dude, they got a barbarian one here. They got a commando one. They got a wizard.
A wizard.
That
was one
wizard is
wizard
pretty
Santa,
slick looking. Yeah.
right? Like that's just cool.
PGG Santa.
Yeah. I love these. I'm gonna have to get a couple of these elves because that, like, especially with the
Yeah.
swappable heads, like those are nice.
Yeah, these are rad.
And you get those different colors too. So, like that again, another great part. Getting
Ooh,
all the
bearded
different
one.
colors,
Sweet.
different faces.
You know what? These bodies might be nice for I gotta look at the scale. These might be good for making some Mythic Legion gnomes.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Might have
Mhm.
to do some shopping tonight.
Shop, daddy.
Yep. Got another saddle here. The reindeer is not included. That's why it's in shadow, folks. So,
Yep.
But if you just
I
want
bought
a saddle,
set.
there's a saddle. Here's kind of hanging around the house, Santa. So he's just
Yeah,
chilling, having some cookies, right?
That's actually, bitch, I'm trying to relax, Santa.
Does it look like Christmas Eve to you?
I'm watching the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, these toys are just great though. Absolutely love them.
I
And
love the
again, you get a
crying
lot of
kids.
really
Those
neat
are
stuff.
great.
Yeah,
And
these are they're well done, man.
Yeah, like
yeah,
this is
I'm
this is the Santa that people wanted from Mythic
There I
Legion.
am.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all
there
want
it
to know
is.
what I
All
look
right,
like
folks.
with my shirt off? There it is.
All right. Well, there you go, folks. There's the naughty or nice. So go check it out. There's some stuff in stock. There's some stuff on pre-order. Cool stuff, man. What else we got for Event Horizon? Joe, did you have anything else?
Kent brought up that Vampirella from Frazetta Girls that Trevor
Okay.
did some photography for.
Yep. Is that
And,
for sale
that's-
already?
I don't know if
Pre-order
it's up for
next week.
Pre-orders, yeah,
Oh,
I think it's
okay.
next week.
but they just started advertising it.
Gotcha.
yeah, we're pushing it.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful.
That's looking pretty good. Definitely check that out.
Well, I mean,
As
it's a
far
Trevor
as-
photo, so it's going to look good, regardless.
Exactly.
As far as upcoming for me, I really want to see that new Nosferatu movie.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
It popped up with like 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like everybody's buzzing about how it's gonna reignite cinema.
The one with Willem Dafoe?
Yeah. Yeah, it comes out, I believe, on Christmas Day.
Okay.
But that looks
Right on.
wild.
And-
I'm a vampire guy, so that'll be cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Willem
folks?
Dafoe always kind of reignites cinema. Well, he reignites
Yeah.
something.
I'm interested to see the War of the Rohirrim that's getting ready to
There
drop.
was a firefight.
What's that, Dusty?
The War of the Rohirrim, the new Lord of the Rings animated film hitting.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Cool.
That looks
Cool.
really good.
I know there's a new Star Wars series out. I have not checked it out yet. I did hear from Jesse that it's really good, but I've also never heard from Jesse that any Star Wars is bad. So
Is this the one with the Kirk origin story?
I think this is the one with the Stranger Things cast
Yeah,
in
okay,
it.
gotcha.
So yeah.
Skeleton Crew, I believe this
Yeah.
one's called.
Yeah. So
Yeah, little.
So
It'll be little kids beating full-grown adult pirates
gotcha.
somehow.
Okay.
I'm all for that. We're just
I'm-
talking about Monster Squad. They're gonna kick them right in the nards.
I'm gonna
Yeah, that's
do
true.
like I do with all Star
Wolfman
Wars,
has
and that is
nards.
wait until Trevor tells me how I should feel about it. So
Yeah.
once Trevor tells me how I should feel, then I'll know whether I like it or not. So
Well, for those that were interested in the Vampirella, I did want to get the details for that. That'll be this upcoming Wednesday,
it's
December the
34 double
11th.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I get you those measurements, Curtis. But it'll be December the 11th, 12 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome.
And estimated delivery date, March 2025. So you don't got to wait that long.
And Trevor does say that it's the sensible thing to do is to wait for Trevor to tell us whether we should like the Star Wars or not. So Terrence says Wolfman has nards. Van, you just watched Monster Squad today with the son. Can you confirm that Wolfman has nards?
Yeah, no, actually, it was as fuzzy as he was. They were shorn, and I did not see that coming. And
like a landing strip? Or?
Yeah, like no. They were like boiled eggs. And
Injected Botox in.
yeah, like the boat. There were no wrinkles in the sack. It was the weirdest thing. I didn't. Yeah, and that was
You get
1987.
Botox in them.
Yeah, no, they were way ahead of the curve, guys. Way ahead.
I mean,
of the curve.
that was also almost 40 years ago now. So at this point, Wolfman probably sits down to take a dump, and his balls kind of dip in the water. You know how it happens.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
God, I'm getting old.
You know that old man balls where it just kind of hangs down there and kind of tickles the water a little.
Show us.
Yeah, it looks like a second. It looks like a second tail.
Roll that bean footage.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
roll the beautiful bean footage.
Do we have that? Code Lavi. Do we have that?
No,
we don't have it.
If we don't have it tonight, we'll definitely have it tomorrow night, Lavender.
We don't have that footage. Trevor said that the new Star Wars isn't bad. Brad says Skeleton Crew is fun. A kid's 80s adventure show like Caravan of Courage. I don't know what that is. Mixed with Goonies.
So, that was the Ewoks movie, wasn't it?
I don't even know what Skeleton Crew is.
Was the AWOC movie? I didn't know they had an AWOC movie out.
I think you said Ewok.
I just heard
different from the
AWOC.
Christmas special. So, okay. Anything else, folks? Anything else coming up that you're looking forward to? All right. Then let me check the things here and see what we got next. We've got This Week in Theaters. So we're gonna go to This Week in Theaters. Now this is where we time travel. We go back in time, and we land on a year. And when we get there, we're in the same week that we're in now, and we go into a movie theater and we can see any of the top 10 movies that are out that week. And so we have to pick.
Hey, can we do the top 11 just for shits and gigs?
This one time we'll do top 11.
What about top 12?
Nope, we stop at 11. And you got Darla to laugh, and that's the only reason you got. Well, they're gone. Oh, that's fine. Now we're only doing 10, and they don't know that they made Darla laugh. So, all right, let me share my screen. Now I'll let you guys. I accidentally clicked it ahead of time. It landed on 2009. I can go with 2009, or I can roll it again. Up to you.
Yeah,
guys.
that's fine.
Yeah, let's do it.
2009. All right, here we go.
We're doing oh man. Okay.
Doing 2009. Is it Joe jumped in first. You guys were too slow. So here we go. We are going with, why is it all like small? Hold on. Let me reshare this. Let's share the entire window. There we go. That's still a little bit bigger, I guess. All right, we're going to 2009, and we are looking for December 6th. Here we go. All right. Here are the top 10 movies at the theater, 2009, December 6th. Number 1, we have got The Blind Side.
Yikes.
Didn't age well. Story of Michael Orr, a homeless and traumatized boy who became an All-American football player, first-round NFL draft pick with the help of a caring woman and her family, if you're to believe that. Next, we've got the Twilight Saga, New Moon. Wolfman does have cards, and he's trying to put him inside her. After Edward leaves,
I don't know if you know that's not how you do it.
Jacob Black becomes her best friend, but what Bella doesn't realize is that Jacob does have nards. He also has a secret that will change their lives suddenly.
He wants to bang her.
There you go. Next, we got Brothers. While on tour in Afghanistan, Sam's helicopter is shot down, and he is presumed dead. Back home, it is his screw-up stepbrother who looks after the family. Sam does return, but with lots of excess baggage. And we got Dylan here at the bottom of the chat. Now Dylan's with it. Hey, Dylan.
Well, it's about time, Dylan.
We also got PGG in the dark, which really is the best way to have PGG. Next, we got Christmas Carol. Ebenezer Scrooge. This is the Jim Carrey one. Ebenezer Scrooge, a miserly old moneylender, is visited by 3 Christmas spirits on Christmas Eve. Scrooge embarks on a journey of self-redemption to mend his miserly way. Next, we have 2012. Frustrated writer struggles to keep his family alive when a series of global catastrophes threatens to annihilate mankind.
That's at least what he told his wife.
For sure. Yeah. Next, we got Old Dogs. Travolta and Robin Williams, 2 friends and business partners, find their lives turned upside down when a strange circumstance leads them to be the temporary guardians of 7-year-old twins. Interesting. Next, we have Armored. Newbie guard for an armored truck company is coerced by his veteran coworkers to steal a truck containing $42 million. But a wrinkle in their supposedly foolproof plan divides the group, leading to a potentially deadly resolution. Joe, you still okay with staying with 2009? Is this you're feeling this?
He hasn't seen any of these and doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's also muted.
And my mic was muted, of course. Yeah, I'm excited about this one.
You're feeling okay about the 2009?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking we
hit after hit.
Yeah. Next, we've got Ninja Assassin. Young ninja turns his back on the orphanage that raises it. I mean, who hasn't seen this played out a million times, right?
Hey,
basically my life story.
Yeah,
this was a masterpiece right here. Okay, I'm just saying, I love this movie. I still watch this movie.
Yeah, this leads obviously to a confrontation with a fellow ninja from the clan.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there you go.
Wow.
Next, we've got Planet 51. Alien civilization is invaded by astronaut Chuck Baker, normal kind of astronaut alien name, who believes that the planet was uninhabited. Wanted by the military, Baker must get back to his ship before it goes into orbit without him. So, and then last, but probably least, I don't know. We got Everybody's Fine. Oh yeah, we're going to 11 because they're back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, they left again, but okay. Everybody's Fine. A widower who realized his only connection to family was through his wife sets off an impromptu road trip to reunite with each of his grown children. And if we're going to 11, we've got Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh, of course.
An urban fox cannot resist returning to his farm raiding ways and then must help his community survive the farmer's retaliation. There we go. That is 2009, folks.
Hell yeah.
I'd like to start by saying this is an awful set of movies. Like
it's terrible.
For Christmas season. For Christmas season, no less.
Yeah. Like,
yeah,
they were like, what are you
this
see
is
on
horrible.
And you're like, I'm gonna go see Old Dog on Christmas Day.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm going to leave it up to you guys. I am voting that we spin the wheel again And
No
one
way,
movie
man.
per year. That's
Look
my
at-
vote.
These are the funnest ones. Why not
We got
pick something
one yes,
that you haven't?
and again, we got one no from Joe. Brendan,
If nobody
stay
picks
there.
Ninja Assassin, I'll be disappointed.
I'm going to tell you right
That's
now.
fine.
Out of all of these movies, the only one that I saw.
You can't. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Okay,
Just-
okay.
First, I got to know. Spin again or go with 2009.
Nope. Go with
Look
2009.
at how the percentage of drop from the previous week on all of these movies.
All right, we're gonna start it. We're gonna start with Brendan. Brendan, spin again or stay with 2009.
Stay for the funny.
Stay. Okay, David.
Stay.
Stay. We got 3 stays so far. Dusty.
Spin it.
Got 2 spin it, 3 stays. Oz.
I'm saying stay.
Wow, that's stay. All right. Okay, we're staying. Well, then we're starting at the bottom. And I don't know if Dylan can talk. Dylan, are you there?
Yeah, I had to get my headphones to work with on my phone. I'm in the car.
So Dylan, because of Joe, you have to watch one of these 11 terrible movies.
Okay.
Tell us which one you're seeing.
Probably 2012.
2012. So the Apocalypse movie.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oz. Same question.
The only one I went to go see in theaters, Ninja Assassin. I love that movie. And it's the story of Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. But the amount of over-the-top gore and blood splashing everywhere, it's insane. And I loved it. Definitely check that one out if you haven't.
Well, I just got a message from PGG. They said their power went out, and they told me to tell Joe that they miss him. So,
I miss you guys too.
Yeah.
I hope your power gets back on really
It
soon.
is the Christmas season.
Yeah.
Get the hamster running on the wheel, guys. We need you.
All right, Dusty. You got to see one of these movies. What are you gonna see?
It's Ninja Assassin. Take 1985 ninja movies, move it into a modern era with modern effects and quality, and that's what you've got.
That's right, Dusty.
Go to any 1980s movie store, pick any ninja movie, Ninja Domination, Ninja American Ninja, any ninja movie there was back then, and it's all rolled into one in Ninja Assassin.
Nice.
I'm looking up the cast of Ninja Assassin.
Don't bother.
And yeah,
It's got some names in there you can recognize. I mean, if you watch a lot of martial arts movies,
they don't even have names that I can pronounce, much less recognize. So yeah, okay. David,
I'm going with one of the all-time greatest bad series ever made, and I'm going to go see Twilight.
Wow.
I don't know if you've ever seen Twilight.
You do like vampires then.
Mhm.
Dude, the first 3 movies are some of the wildest, worst
That is
movies you
true.
could ever see.
That is
Like,
true.
It's absolutely insane. Like, the whole time you watch these movies, you can't believe it's happening because it's so bad.
He's such a pedo in those movies.
Dude,
He's like 300 years old. He just keeps going to high school and
Dude,
banging
I've watched the first 3 Twilight movies at least once a year since they all came out.
Wow.
They're
David,
so
did you
fun.
read the books?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No. That's for
Okay.
nerds, dude.
Readings for nerds.
It's a pretty big endorsement for Twilight.
I mean, I
Yeah.
know David said that he was into vampires, but this is a little ridiculous.
No, I assure you, if you just watch the first movie, it's asinine. You have to see it.
All right.
I've heard they sparkle in sunlight, so
They do.
They certainly
true.
They
do.
sparkle. They're very sparkly vampires.
And they live in
Denmark.
Washington State because it rains all the time and they can go to school.
Yeah.
Except when the sun comes out, they always call in sick.
Yeah. Oh, the baseball scene is one of the greatest ever made.
But
Go
I
ahead,
haven't
I'm
seen
sorry. Oh my god.
I mean, they did play the Muse during the baseball.
Jared says
so
the
I guess
first
they
3.
did.
There were more.
I think there were 6.
Oh boy. All right, Joe, what are you seeing?
I'm gonna go see the Fantastic Mr. Fox. I actually really like that movie.
That was a
His
great one.
inappropriately timed tick whenever they put him on the spot. That just cracked me up. I actually really like that movie. And it's number 11. So I wanted to grab it on our only week where we got to add a number 11.
I figured that's why you were pushing so hard for the number 11 even after PGG was gone. So
yep.
So it's
All right.
also George Clooney as a fox too. I just want to put that out there.
I mean,
I
George
really
Clooney's
enjoyed it.
voice of the fox. It's
Yeah,
animated.
he's
Oh, I remember
always
this
a
now.
fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if George
Bruce Wayne,
Clooney was actually
It's-
dressed up as a fox, I'd watch it. So
It's like stop motion. I don't know. It's
It
a
is,
really good
yes.
movie, I thought. Yeah.
It's fun.
maybe it's like one of those tails, like the what I'm talking about, the butt plug tail that in George Clooney.
No, I don't think
I
so.
knew where you were going.
I heard that one. That's the version they're bringing out to Broadway.
All right, Brendan, what are you seeing?
I'm definitely Ninja Assassins. The amount, not because of anything that was said before, just by the name alone, the amount of bad kung fu and ninja movies I spent time watching over my life. That's got to be. I'll watch any bad kung fu or any bad ninja movie.
How have you not already seen this movie then?
Yeah,
There's a period where I didn't watch a lot of movies,
Okay.
from 2010 to 2021. I didn't watch a lot of stuff.
So here's what I'll say. They got me at Orphanage. Like if it was just about ninjas, if it was just about assassins, but the fact that the ninja turned his back on his orphanage, so the orphanage was raising ninjas.
Yes.
And then he has to fight a fellow ninja who I'm assuming was also in the orphanage.
Yes.
Not even just
Two
one
ninjas, one orphanage.
not even just one ninja. He fights the whole freaking orphanage, Curtis. The whole orphanage.
I mean, not only am I seeing this back in 2009, but I think I'm gonna make Darla watch this with me tonight. Like this is, like this is
a perfect
gold.
Christmas movie. Great Christmas.
I'm seeing a bunch of garbage on this list, but that looks like pure gold. So,
it's so campy and over the top and awesome.
Like even if you only ever watch like the first 20 minutes of the movie, it's worth it. Like it could have been a short film. It could have been a short film at that and just been done with the rest of that movie. It's fantastic.
Real quick, I gotta ask Darla a question. Can you hold off from watching until I get done with OffWorld, or are you like feeling like you have to watch it right now? Okay, she said if she must, she'll wait for me. So,
What a gal.
All right, let's see what we got in the chat. Gina says Ninja Assassin was hysterical. First scene, I was cracking up over the top spatter. So, Steph says Ninja Orphanage. What are those? I might adopt one. Yeah, dude. If that's what they have at orphanages, like, listen, I'm trying to get my kids out of the house, but if I can adopt a ninja,
adopt at your own risk.
Sounds like some Batman shit.
I would definitely, if I adopted a ninja, though, I would definitely paint it green and make it wear a bandana. Call it some famous artist name. So, Trevor says, Fantastic Mr. Fox is pretty good. So,
agreed.
Wholesome says, Fantastic Mr. Fox. Brad says, Fantastic Mr. Fox. G says, Ninja Assassin. Blake, I'm watching 2012. He's going with Dylan. Scroll, and I think that's it. I don't see any other
guys. I might have to go. I think I got to go watch Ninja Assassin.
Yeah. Darla is desperately trying not to watch it right now without me. So, yeah. So there it is.
I'm trying to see if it's on any
now
platforms.
that we've done this, is it going to make anybody's Christmas list movie?
I just said it was a Christmas movie. Go for it.
Nice. All right. Well, that does lead us into the primary objective. So last year
we have those sometimes.
The gentleman that made up Offworld 1.0 myself, Dooch, Jesse, Scavarna, we did our list for our top 5 Christmas movies. We went through it. I was watching it back today. Couldn't make it through the whole episode. It was really bad. Terrible. Very bad choices. And what I would like to see is if you guys have better choices than those. Now, I know some of you weren't expecting to be on tonight, so I'm not expecting you to just kind of rattle off 5 off the top of your head. But give me what you have up to 5. When you think Christmas, what comes to mind? And I'm going to start at the bottom of the screen with Dylan. Dylan, what do you got? Christmas movies.
Am I running all 5?
Sure.
Okay.
From 5 to 1, if you've got all 5.
Okay.
What do you got?
They weren't in any particular order.
Oh, okay. So then not in order. Forget it.
So
Order's out the window.
Yeah. Honorary mention to Krampus because I know that was.
No, this is not. You don't get an extra one. What is that?
Fine. Then Krampus is my number 1.
Is that just because last year Joe said it wasn't a Christmas movie and you had to upstage Joe?
Well, it is now, but I do love that movie.
Okay.
Then I have Violent Night. With
Okay.
David Harbour. And then I'm probably gonna lose most of you.
Okay.
So there's the original SpongeBob Christmas episode.
Okay.
Was it a movie though?
No, but I even said Christmas special. I didn't say movie specifically.
Yeah, he asked if we could do TV shows, and I said he could even do hentai if he wanted to. So we're good.
Now, if I knew that ahead of time,
Yeah.
I must have missed that message. But
You
so yeah,
missed
the original
hentai message? Come on.
I did. Listen, I've been driving for 3 hours.
Okay. Dylan's got to go change his list. He'll be right back.
Okay.
And his pants.
The next one.
Sorry, excuse me. I've got to ban Terrence out of the chat real quick. Go ahead, Dylan. Sorry.
So it's the Rugrats, Hanukkah, and Christmas specials.
Wow.
It's kinda like
He went
a combined
SpongeBob,
thing.
didn't get enough of a reaction, and then
Rugrats.
Rugrats.
Rugrats had some really good ones.
I had to put something Jewish on the list
Okay. Got it.
because all inclusive.
Okay.
And then my last one, I don't know the year it's from. I didn't do any research. It's called Santa's Sleigh.
Okay.
And it has Goldberg from WWE as a murder Santa.
Oh,
As a
And
murder Santa Claus? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
it's a horror movie. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah, so he
instead of
picked
reindeer-
horror movies and like
they
baby
put Goldberg
TV
in
shows.
it. Damn sure is.
He picked horror
Yeah.
movies and baby TV shows. He
Uh-huh.
says.
Instead of reindeer, he has like bison. It's really
I love
cool.
Joe. Okay.
Joe is appalled right now.
I love you, Dylan, but that was a terrible list, man.
Aren't you happy I made it?
My
Boy's
Joe,
not showing his face.
I'm in the car.
Folks in the chat, just so you know, I messaged the guys in our 2.0 chat today and let them know that if their picks tonight were better than the guys from last year, that 2.0 would from now on be known as 1.0 Offworld, and the 1.0 guys would be relegated to 2.0. And I will say, one person into tonight's episode, that does not appear to be the case.
Yeah, Dylan ruined it for everyone.
I told you I'd see you at 3.
Good job,
As
Dylan.
if my backpack straps weren't heavy enough pulling this because of Alex and Greg, and then even
Rygon,
Jeff
yeah.
bailed
Yeah,
on
Jeff,
me.
yeah.
Rygon bailed on me. I had to carry the weight of the entire team on this list.
We got a lot
And
of ground to make up.
Dylan
for
had
sure.
to throw a movie he hadn't even seen yet, but it made his list because Goldberg played
No.
Santa.
I've seen it. I said I don't remember what year it's from.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't hear that part either. I
All
was
right.
like,
I misheard that because it
All right.
sounded like to me like you said you hadn't even seen it, but
No,
you
I
just
said I
like
did
pulled
more
up a
research.
list of worst Christmas movies ever and
That
said
movie is
these
amazing.
5 are mine.
Yeah,
I love that
if it's
movie.
not for 5-year-olds or includes a bunch of murder, Dylan is not into it. That is
What's the
not his
difference?
Christmas movie. So,
Yep.
all right, Oz, let's see what you can do. You're in a hole, man. You're in a hole, buddy.
I'm in a big hole, and I know my first pick, number 5, is not going to help me much. But
Okay.
I already said earlier today, Lethal Weapon goes in at my number 5 spot for Christmas.
It's mine has Santa in it.
Okay.
And I'm sorry. The first 5 minutes of the movie, we're listening to Jingle Bell Rock, and then it rains hookers. And if the guy has not wanted that for Christmas at least once in his life, I don't know what your teenage years were like, but
well, I guess that begs the question, like, what is a Christmas movie to you? So is it just that it contains that it's that time of year? Does it have to contain Christmas music? Like, what is it that makes a Christmas movie in your eyes?
Well, certainly at the end of the movie, there's Christmas trees, there's a fight and a brawl on the front yard. It's I'm
So
sorry.
if there's a fight and a brawl, that's a Christmas movie.
Isn't that Christmas for everybody else? Like, don't y'all like get into fights and like? Come on now, it's the holiday season. People slaughter each other on Black Fridays just to get stuff that they were thankful for everything they owned the day before, and then they rush out at first thing in the morning to get new shit the next day and get into fights over it. If fights are all over Christmas, all right, but yeah. Okay. So number 5 is Lethal Weapon.
Okay.
Number 4 is Gremlins.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Okay.
All right.
I knew I forgot something.
Number 3, Home Alone.
Okay, now we're talking. Now we're cooking. Okay.
Home Alone is one of the best Christmas movies of all time. Period.
But Curtis, how are you okay with Home Alone being a Christmas movie and not Die Hard? It's the same theme.
No, it is. It's not. It's not. So, and I didn't want to get here, but Joe asked me the question. So for me, a Christmas movie is something where I see development of the character to where they become a better person. They want to be a better person, and
that
it makes
totally happens to
become
Riggs
a
in
better
that
person.
movie.
So.
And
Riggs
Lethal
totally
Weapon
becomes a better person throughout the course of that movie.
He's still a drunk and a murderer at the end of the movie.
Yeah, but he's a better drunk and murderer.
Right? Right?
Just baby steps. Baby steps.
He still
I'm
had
not
it
sure
after
which movie
Vietnam.
we're talking about.
Yeah, baby steps.
So I mean, just putting it out.
Okay. Well, we're
number
on
3,
Home
Home
Alone.
Alone for sure. Love that movie as a kid. Continue.
Mhm.
Now we get into the top 2 spots, and this was tough because there's a lot of good movies, a lot of really good Christmas movies, and I love a lot of them. My number 2 spot, the number 2, has to be Prancer.
Prancer. I think I've seen that.
It's a movie about the reindeer.
Yeah.
Sam Elliott is in it, which
Sam
is
Elliott?
one of the reasons one of my top 2 movies. Sam Elliott, love that guy.
Love his mustache, definitely.
Yep, absolutely. His mustache doesn't make him look like a creepy PDF. So,
okay.
And it's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, check out. Can you
give the folks a little bit of a taste of what they're in for watching Prancer?
Little girl ends up taking care of Prancer, one of Santa's reindeer.
He gets separated from the group somehow.
Gets separated from the rest.
Gotcha.
And she finds out it's Prancer. She finds out he's magical. Her dad is Sam Elliott, so he's old crouching like, what you mean he's Santa's reindeer kind of thing. It's great. Absolutely great. Check it out. It's a good movie. And for my number 1, if y'all hadn't figured it out, there's only one Christmas movie.
Oh, don't do it. Don't you fucking do it.
One Christmas movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And that's my new movie, Jingle All the Way. You have to come see it with all the great fun holiday cheer. I'm running around trying to get the toy for my son, Jamie.
Give me the doll.
Give me the doll. He got to Dash, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Donna,
Cupid, Donna, Blitzen.
All of a sudden, Brad Jones is on here with us. Okay.
Jingle All the Way is my number 1. I love Arnold. Always have. He's been my hero since I was like 5 years old. And yeah, you know,
Sinbad's good. in
Put
the movie,
my
too.
cookies down.
Okay.
Those are my cookies.
I will say not my favorite list in the world, but compared to Dylan's, like we could only go up. So
Oh, come on. I punched the reindeer in the face. Then I give him a beer.
all right, Dusty, we're moving over to you. What do we got?
All right, number 5, Jingle All the Way. Have to agree with everything I said.
Okay.
Number 4, I'm going Home Alone.
Okay.
Number 3, I'm going A Christmas Carol, and I'm talking George C. freaking Scott, Christmas Carol.
Okay.
Number 2, I'm going to get weird, and it's Yogi's First Christmas.
Oh, all right. I like
That
it.
is
I like
that
it.
is a yearly tradition for me to try and find it. Usually I can't. Sometimes I can.
you said weird, but you did hear Dylan's list, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But nobody really thinks about Yogi anymore.
Goldberg.
And then
Hey,
number
boo-boo.
1, and you guys may not have heard of it, you may not have seen it, but if you haven't, you have to see this movie. It is Santa Claus the movie.
Oh yeah. Good movie.
1985. Dudley
Yep.
Moore.
So good. The candy canes, the magic candy canes, and
Yes.
yeah.
The first hour of that movie where you just see Santa's origin,
Mm-hmm.
best Christmas movie you'll ever watch.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I love the whole inner workings of the elves and trying to get ahead. And yeah. Good movie. I gotta say, the right now we're on an upward trend. We started off really bad, really bad. Like I'm glad that I don't have to look Dylan in the face right now.
I love you too, Curtis.
but we're steadily climbing, and here we go. I don't know of any vampire Christmas movies, but we're gonna go to David next. We're gonna see what he's got.
Well, lucky for you, I think I'm gonna push us a little higher.
Okay.
So my list starts with Jingle All the Way. It's an excellent movie. It's about trying to find that rare action figure. We all love that. We all do that.
Mhm.
4, Christmas Vacation. One of the funniest Christmas movies ever made. It's,
One of the funniest movies ever made, period.
It really
Period.
is. And then for number 3, Home Alone 2. One of the greatest scenes in cinema is when Marv turns into a skeleton while he's being shocked.
You can see a skeleton. It's great.
Like it just doesn't get done enough. Number 2, The Year Without a Santa Claus, Heat Miser, Cold Miser, some of the greatest songs ever written.
Okay.
What a wonderful feat of animation. And the greatest Christmas movie of all time is The Hunt for the Red Ryder BB gun in A Christmas Story.
Oof. Big one.
Sure,
Okay.
yeah, kid.
So that's my list.
And the new sequel did not let me down. It was good as well.
It was pretty good, man. It was fun.
I do want to point out here, Terrence is making fun of my Halloween candy list, but then
Thank you,
provided
Terrence.
me said candy at Legion's Con. So he's contributing to my candy list, just FYI.
We had a talk on Legion's chat afterwards, and my candy list is similar to your candy list. So
You know what I'm interested to find out if your Christmas candy list is similar to mine, because we were so closely aligned on Halloween one. The Christmas like nougats with the little Christmas tree in it.
my favorite, my all-time favorite.
Oh,
It's mint. It's taffy, but it's mint. But it's like there's like just like a different texture, man.
Something about like the sensation of biting into it. Yeah. Yes.
It's fantastic.
I got to tell you, folks, this started off really rough, but this is just getting better and better. I'm feeling really good about where we're at right now.
It's almost as if your heart is growing 2 sizes bigger.
It is. It's like I'm feeling the Christmas vibe.
Yeah.
And I don't want it ruined, so I'm going to skip Joe for right now, and I'm going to go to Brendan, and then we'll get Joe and hope that
That's
Joe
some
doesn't ruin
bullshit
it before I
right
bring
there.
it home. So Brendan, what do you got for us?
you're putting me on a high horse here. Yeah, trusting me with this.
Yeah.
He's all Lethal Weapon, Die Hard.
No. No. Opposite. 5 Element Otters, Jug Band Christmas. Absolutely love that.
Okay.
Must have, must watch, own it on DVD. 4, Christmas Vacation. Again, one of the funniest movies all around ever.
Yep.
Here's where it goes deep. I really love, for 3, March of the Wooden Soldiers.
Okay.
Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah.
It was a traditional movie we watched every Christmas growing up, and I still love it. My kids think it's creepy, but I understand why. But it's a great tale of it's a fairy tale story, so it's cool. All the different fairy tales lumped into one, and it's a great true Christmas story. 2, here we go. Love Actually.
Oh yes.
That almost
Does
made my
anybody else know Love Actually? Okay.
It almost.
Yeah, I
What?
didn't expect anybody
I
in
didn't
here
know
to
this till
pick that
last
and
year.
put that on their list.
I learned about this movie last year and saw it for the first time.
What?
Fucking
So
amazing.
good.
My wife and I watch it a couple times every year. The only reason it's not number 1 is because every single year for 24 hours, I have Christmas Story on the television.
Very nice.
Every single year. That's number 1.
Solid
But
list, man. This is
that's
good.
awesome that you guys. I love Love Actually, and it's sometimes that's a hard sell.
It was. We're going through our list last year, and Sean
Great
came
date
up
movie.
with it, and I had never heard of the movie. And he talked very highly of it, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try it because I'll watch any kind of Christmas movie. And I put it on, dude. That is a great fucking movie. Great movie. So
I think a lot of people just lump it in with like the rest of the like rom-coms.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
not
not
very-
for
it's
Christmases. It's not
movie.
any of that crap.
Very
And you see
Notting
like
Hill.
you see the meme with the guy holding the sign and stuff like that. Like they've made a whole meme thing out of it. But dude,
Yeah,
that movie's great. So
Good job.
Phenomenal. It's a great
Yeah.
movie.
The rock star and his buddy, like at the end, like
Bill
dude, that,
Nighy. Oh my god.
yeah, like the fact that he chooses his buddy at the end and is just gonna spend the night there, just kind of hanging out, not doing shit, like that's awesome. All right, we got Joe. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, thanks, Curtis. I appreciate you, man.
Don't screw up, Joe.
What's that?
Don't screw up, Joe.
No, I had a serious Christmas list, like of Christmas movies that I enjoy, but now that Curtis did that, I feel it changing. I feel it mutating from actual real Christmas movies into
Come on,
Die
Joe. You're
Hard
this close to
and
being 1.0, man.
Batman 2. No, I actually have Christmas movies that I enjoy. I'm going to start with number 1 and go to 5. Because number 1 every Christmas.
You don't like the rules, okay?
I don't like the rules, but
Okay.
This is 2.0. We do what we want.
That's true. We did say that.
Mm-hmm. Muppet Christmas Carol is
Yes.
probably
Good
my
choice.
favorite Christmas movie. Like Michael Caine just kills it in that movie. He doesn't act like he's with Muppets. He puts on an amazing performance. But the extra that the Muppets bring to it brings me joy and just makes me happy. And I absolutely love that movie.
Fun watch.
Number 2, the original animated The Grinch That Stole Christmas.
Okay.
It's just fantastic. And I've watched that every year since I was like a small child. So that is just a wonderful, wonderful Christmas movie. Number 3, A Charlie Brown Christmas. Again, I'm not a big nostalgia guy, but that's one that brings back like sitting by the fire with the Christmas tree in my parents' house, watching, a Christmas special on the TV. That's just all the warm and fuzzies.
Got to have an Apple subscription to watch it now.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with that one. Number 4, A Christmas Carol, the one with Patrick Stewart, is actually one of my favorites. He does a fantastic job as Scrooge in that one, and I really enjoy that presentation of the movie. And then for 5, the Nutcracker Ballet.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a great story. There's not a particular one that's my favorite. I've never seen one that I don't like. It's got like dancing, sword fighting, and princesses, and toy soldiers.
I
Go
got
ahead,
a
David.
question.
Sure.
How many of us, and myself included, watched as many Christmas carols as we could last year when Jacob Marley came out? Like, I watched as many as I could stream, and it was like each
Right.
one had their own unique approach.
Well, and this is
I
my
watched
little
5
bit of-
last year.
Here's my little bit of a, listen, I'm a horseman cuck. I'm gonna buy everything that they do, and I'm gonna, sing their praises. But here's a little bit of my bitch about like the whole, Ghost of Christmas Past this year. Like, I didn't get that this year. Like, normally when a figure drops, I go into this fucking rabbit hole of, reading or movies or research or something. And because we got that last year, and I did exactly what David said, I looked up every different version of Christmas Carol, and I watched every single one of those movies. And some people like the musical, and some people like the Muppet one, some people like the Mickey Mouse one, and all this kind of. And I watched them all. And so then we get Figura this year, and it's the same property, and it's like, I lost out on that. Like I didn't get that the figure's still great. The all the stuff that came with it, the pin, the cup, all that kind of good stuff. But I missed out on that part of it, and that kind of stinks in my opinion.
Yeah, that definitely, I feel the same way. Like I was excited to get a new figure Obscura, and I was excited for it to be a Christmas Carol.
Yep.
But I mean, just like the Frankenstein's creature, like I read the original novel the day after it was revealed, and now I've completely fallen in love with Frankenstein. Like what an excellent story.
Yep.
But yeah, the Christmas Carol thing, I think that the magic of Figure Obscura attached to something this year isn't as strong because of that. But on the other hand, I'm also really happy to get another piece for the collection, that goes with that.
Yeah.
So, in a couple of years, we'll have all of the ghosts, and it'll be like this special collection of figures. But I definitely, I'm in the same boat. Like the magic of Figure Obscura being attached to a story that I'm not hyper familiar with.
Yeah.
It's like I know all of it this year.
Well, to me, like the initial one is the surprise. The initial one, if you want to do it as a Figura and in the timetable, that's cool. But then after the surprise is open, after that Christmas Carol is something that you're doing, I don't know that you need to do use that Figura slot each year for that. Like you could have just in, let's say, September or whatever, put out a wave of the remaining 3 Ghost and Scrooge and just did it as a wave, a small 4-figure wave, and people would buy it, and you'd be fine. I don't know that we need to tie up the next 4 years with this. So,
sure. But also in the same series of questions, like the Figure Obscura thing was one thing. I saw the Nutcracker perform live for the first time in my life last year.
We're at a local place.
Yeah, it's a Tucson Convention Center. It was this huge production, and it was so cool that I'd be stoked on Figure Obscura Nutcracker stuff, like the Rat King or like any of this weird shit. So it has me looking forward to something like that. But yeah, the Nutcracker was a great choice, Joe. That was a really great choice.
And the music is amazing.
Yeah, it's iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody here ever done the Nutcracker before?
When you say done the Nutcracker, like
have you
because its mouth opens, Oz? Is that?
I do it in the pool.
That's not what it's for.
Yeah.
Just saying, in high school, may have had a little role called the Rat King.
Okay. All right. No, I never performed in the Nutcracker, if that's what you mean.
You guys were
but
missing.
no, I will say before Joe went, I was kind of feeling like this. This is kind of like me kind of.
This was everybody that works indoors complaining about their job this morning.
This is kind of
That's
me
the stink eye.
anticipating Joe's list. And then this is kind of me after Joe's list. So yeah, Joe, great list. Great list. You totally turned it around. You destroyed my negative expectations based on you only seeing 28 movies in your life, and put together a pretty solid list there. Good job.
Yeah, that's what you call a diversion, Curtis. I was subverting your expectations.
Well, just like when you made people think you were going to stab them at Legion's Con, and then you hugged them instead. It was like, oh wow, this guy's nice and tall.
That's what I do. That's what I
lull
do.
You into a sense of
false sense of security, and then
year.
hit you with something nice.
I'm gonna go.
No, I meant next year when he hugs you at Legion's Con, he's gonna stab you because you'll trust him then.
Yeah, you trust him.
Hit you with a
build that trust
nutcracker.
first.
I'm going to go through some of the ones in the chat, and then I'm going to hit you with my new top 5 that is changed since last year. So, Gina goes Elf, Christmas Carol, Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Claymation, Heat and Snow Misers, and Grinch. So, yeah,
good choices.
Hit all of those really at some point. So, cool. Terrence. It's a Wonderful Life, some movie. I can't read that. Justice League, Comfort and Joy, Hawkeye, Frosty the Snowman. So
Hawkeye series.
That's why he's the fake wolf.
Hawkeye,
king, everybody. So
takes place during Christmas.
Next we have Kent Pool Collects says Mickey Christmas Carol, Scrooged, Muppets Christmas Carol, Christmas Vacation, Die Hard, best Christmas movie ever.
I agree.
I was just talking about your channel and doing all these nice things, but Jordan. Now, I will say Jordan was not very happy with our list last year. He was very vocal about how unhappy he was with our list. So let's see what he's got. He's got Elf, Jingle All the Way, Christmas Story, Santa Claus, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
The Rudolph claymation almost bumped the Christmas Carol, the second Christmas Carol movie for me. I was kind of juggling between those two. I wasn't sure.
All those claymation ones were really, really good.
Fantastic.
They were.
Like you could pick any single one of them and put it on your list, and it would fit just fine. You know, like
absolutely.
They were all excellent. Like between
and then this is kind of when I was talking about what a Christmas movie is to me. And Trevor said character development since when? Okay. Thanks, Trevor. Thank you. G said Christmas movies should make you want to believe in miracles. G, that's why I like you. You're all heart. And this is what I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
Well said.
Henri Yu says Jim Henson's Family Christmas. We've got Claymation Carols, Muppet Christmas Carol, Guardians Christmas Special. That's a interesting one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Iron Man 3, It Follows the Rules. So, all right. Scrolling.
It does take place during Christmas.
It does take place during Christmas. That's not my rule, though.
There is no rules.
No, I have rules. 16 Shooter says Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. A lot of people consider that a Thanksgiving one, but I'll let it slide. Christmas Story, Christmas Carol, G. Scott, Charlie Brown Christmas, and then Scrooge, Albert Finney, which is the 1951 version, I believe. Right? I don't know. One of them, I don't know. One of them's the musical one, I think. Blake says Jingle All the Way, Christmas Story, Home Alone, It's a Wonderful Life, and Miracle on 34th Street.
Solid, dude.
Blake, question for you. Black and white or color Miracle on 34th Street? Let me know in the chat. G says Mickey's Christmas Carol, Scrooged, Guardians, Elf, Emmett Otter, Jug Band Christmas. And then my buddy Customs coming in with Violent Night with David Harbour, best Christmas movie ever. So
still never saw that,
buddy.
It was fun.
Nobody picked.
I heard it was great. I've actually heard really good things about it.
Christmas Chronicles, they're all good. Okay, those are the Netflix ones, the Kurt Russell,
yeah.
So I'm gonna hit you guys with my list now. Little change from last year. First, I'm going to hit you with the Christmas Carol. After watching all the different versions last year, my number one is a version.
Hold on,
we'll get to.
hold on, Curtis. I just got Dylan. His list was so bad that he actually got lost. So, yeah, it was such a bad selection of movies. It destroyed his sense of direction. So
it's where you belong after that list.
So I will give it my favorite version of Christmas Carol when I get to number one. But at number 5, I've got the 1951 black and white version. Christmas Carol, great movie. I really loved that rendition of it. The guy that plays Scrooge is a total asshole, and I love it. Like he's perfect. Number 4, I also along with I believe Terrence had it in there. I'm going to pick the Hawkeye series. I love the Hawkeye series. It's my favorite of all the Disney Marvel ones that they've done. Total Christmas vibe throughout the whole series. Really well done. It was one that when they first announced that they were going to do these Marvel series, and that was on the list of having a Hawkeye, I'm like, really, a Hawkeye show? Like that's the level that we're at. That's the kind of shows that we're going to get. Blew me away. Amazing. I love it. I've watched it every Christmas since it came out. Yeah, totally love it.
I love the part where they run over the wacky waving Santa, and it shows them drive down the street, and that damn Santa pops back up. When that happens, Angie loses her shit every time. She about falls off the couch. So much so for Christmas last year, I bought her a 7-foot-tall wacky waving Santa to put in front of the house.
That's awesome. Next, I'm going to go with Miracle on 34th Street, and I'm going to go with both versions. I've been battling this for the last 40 years, and I don't know which one I like better. I typically will watch them back to back. I will watch the black and white version and then turn around and put on the version in color and watch them back to back. I love it that much, and it is great movie. Yeah, terrific. Number 2, and this is not per se Christmas. They never mention Christmas. They never, we don't know what time of year this is in, but it feels like in the heart of it, it's Christmas to me. And that is a video that Emil did. It's on his YouTube called The Marinch's Treasure. It's a little 16-minute video, and it has the most heart that you'll see in any 16 minutes your whole life. If you haven't checked it out, I think we found Dylan.
Jesse, there's somebody in your house.
He's in your basement. He got out of the basement.
What?
Oh shit.
Jesse has a basement?
But if you have not checked out Marinch's Treasure, go to Emil's YouTube page, check it out. 16 minutes long. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. It has every bit of heart that you would expect from a Christmas movie. So yeah, that's my number 2. And number 1, if anybody knows me, knows that my number 1 is Scrooged with Bill Murray. My absolute favorite Christmas movie ever. Me and the kids and my wife, we watch it every year. We watch it as soon as Thanksgiving dinner is done, and we continue to watch it throughout the Christmas season. We watch it double-digit times every year. We could quote it backwards and forwards. And the speech that he does at the end, which is, from everything I've read, is mostly improv, is probably the most heartful speech that you'll ever hear about just wanting to be a better person. And it makes
that
me
Curtis
cry.
Ignores for the rest of the year.
It makes me cry every single time, like a baby. I'm not like Joe who sits there and denies that he cries and he's too manly, too tough. I will tell you that I cry.
I never
every
said
time
that
during that speech.
Curtis is putting words in my mouth. I never claimed that.
You've never, so you have never on this show said that you don't ever cry.
I didn't. No, I didn't say that because I was manly.
I'm sorry.
That was an exaggeration.
Because he's a sociopath.
When the idiots during Independence Day get wiped away because they got their signs up on the top of the skyscraper.
It's really sad.
It is not sad. They're stupid. They are dumb.
Really sad. You're a heartless villain. You don't deserve a D20, Curtis.
To, like, take them away and just have fun and party. They're idiots and they deserve to die. So
They did not. No, I disagree with that.
All right, so that's my new updated list. I will say that Love Actually did not make the list, but it is definitely up there. Home Alone is definitely up there. A lot of the ones that you guys mentioned. I mean, I probably watch, I don't know, 60, 70 different Christmas movies throughout the year, or through this time of year. And everything pretty much that you guys mentioned is going to be on there, except for a couple movies that aren't Christmas movies that you guys mentioned. So, but before Jesse goes, let me just take Jesse off screen real quick, because I want to talk to you guys. You guys did a fantastic job. And I just want to let you know, from now on, none of these episodes will say OffWorld 2.0. It's just going to say OffWorld, because you guys are promoted. You guys are 1.0. You're part of the team. All right. Anytime that you're on, if we're doing an episode, it's just going to say OffWorld. There is no more 2.0. It's just one team. So
it was the Arnold impression, wasn't it? Put it over the
Jesse,
top. Carried it.
Sorry about that. I had to talk to these guys for a second. How's it going?
For the record, I called it Off Week. You were the one who called it 2.0. So,
Well, I'm not anymore, because now it's just OffWorld. They're all OffWorld. Everybody's OffWorld. I am Legion. I'm Spartacus. You're Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
Except for the guys who didn't make it. They're still
now,
2.0.
Yeah. Now, Jesse, last year you were on a show where we did our picks.
I am inevitable.
And you had a bunch of things that nobody had ever heard of. It's been a year. My list has changed a little bit. Has anything crept up on your list that did not make the cut last year that you would like to bring up this year?
I don't remember what my last list was last year, so I'm going to go with same as last year.
Okay. All right.
I know Curtis is probably just going to kick me right off the show.
Yeah, we did have some Arnold impressions earlier. Yeah.
I
definitely
don't generally like Christmas movies.
Dang.
All right, I don't. When you said 68 throughout the year, I was like, all right, at least they're spaced out. And then when he said they're all during this time of year, I'm like, good Lord. Yeah.
Could you not like my movie Jingle All the Way?
Not saying other people can't like them.
I'm saying, how could you not like it? It's me, the famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
I don't know. I don't drink beer.
Speechless. He's speechless.
I mean, I like the same 7 or 8 Christmas movies that I liked last year. I haven't seen any new ones. I will take that back. I think it was last year. I watched Claws on Netflix, and I did really, really like that. So
good movie.
I did add one to the list. I just don't know where it lands in the top ranking, because.
Just because somebody did put what I was going to say next in the chat, I'm going to say it. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Ha! I bet you didn't know I was going to say that. If you guys haven't seen Last Action Hero, you're really missing out on life.
All these years at the academy studying psyche of the terrorist, hostage negotiations. All I had to do was drive around the neighborhood, point my finger at the house, and say the bad guys in there.
In there.
But I've never seen it.
I love it. Love it.
Are those sadness brownies, or what are you chomping on there, Curtis?
You've made Curtis stress eat now, Jesse. Are you?
Yes.
Rhubarb pie. What?
Curtis, while you were gone, Jesse said that Friday after next.
It's a ribeye.
Oh, it's the steak he was making.
You just raw dogging a steak?
Yeah, man. Get in touch with that inner caveman.
I wish I knew what it was like to feel this much emotion for something other people feel. Like I feel like I can be pretty empathetic and sympathetic, but to I don't know what this is. This is unhealthy.
I didn't have a lot of friends when I was a kid, but is this what they're talking about when people are like, mom and dad are fighting again? And Like,
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it is.
Their parents are fighting.
I am
Literally what
neither
it
a
felt
mom
like
nor
right
a dad,
before.
so no.
They got him on the
that's
top two corners.
Yeah, I was like, they're not even sitting next to each other.
Well, people, it was fun talking about how much we love Christmas movies. It's a great time.
Until the Grinch showed up.
Curtis is so disgusting.
Thanks everybody for participating.
Now he's
You
got to
get
go
no
watch
help from
Ninja
Dylan back there either.
Assassin and get back into the Christmas spirit.
Dylan's
You
just sitting
started
behind.
this, Dylan. It's your fault the parents are breaking up.
I will
Thanks,
say
Dylan.
another movie that didn't get mentioned, I feel like should be mentioned. Trading Places, great movie.
Yes.
Goes from Christmas into New Year's, but yeah, awesome movie.
Totally
So,
still worth it.
yep.
TFJ, watch Shrinking. Raw dogging can mean whatever you want it to mean.
This is true.
Friday After Next is a very underrated Christmas film.
Okay. I don't think I've seen that. I think the only thing left is lightning round, which today, yeah, Jesse's happy he got to be here for this because we offered up a non-lightning round or anti-lightning round because we wanted to give people time to prepare. Besides the people that are on the show that weren't here earlier, so Brendan, David, and Dusty to have no idea what we're getting ready to talk about. The other folks do. And the first lightning round question, the only one I've got, so I don't know if Jesse or Joe have any lightning round, but normally we have 3. I've only got 1 tonight, so hopefully somebody else has got one. But we're going to start with mine, which is tell us something that causes you sensory issues. Something that just bugs the shit out of you that you just can't do. You can't, it's silly, it's stupid, but for whatever reason, you're like, nope, can't do that. And I know Jesse was really excited. He only had a list of 5 Christmas movies. He's got a list of 15 sensory issues, and that was when he whittled it down. He's trying to get to the 13, which is his favorite number of movies, but he couldn't get quite that low. So, Jesse, what do you got? Give us a sensory issue.
Apologies if I take these away from other people, but a lot of stuff. Microfiber,
The
coins.
cloth?
Yeah, microfiber cloth, coins, most metal.
You got to talk about like what is it like? Okay, so like coins, like what? Just in general, the smell, the touch, the
Yes.
Just you don't want to handle coins.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially coins from other countries.
Is it because you don't know where they've been, or just the metal itself? Like,
I'm afraid I know where most of them have been, and that's part of it. But
if it was fresh off the press, like they just minted them and they sent it to you directly, nobody's ever touched them.
Still gross. I mean,
Okay.
I will handle them if I have to, but as soon as I count down the drawer at work, I immediately go wash my hands.
Okay, probably a good idea anyway. But yeah,
Just gonna say that.
I mean, if I put coins in my piggy bank, I go wash my hands. Like I don't like cash is up there, but it's nowhere. It wouldn't make the list.
Okay.
So microfiber cloth, it catches on every little bramble of skin you have, even if you don't feel like your skins are rough, and
Okay.
it drives me insane. Lenticular cards,
really.
like the 3D.
Yeah.
I don't mind the sound they make. I don't like touching them.
Wow, you pissed off David so bad. He's gone. He's that's it.
No lenticular.
Now,
I'm out of here.
This is
He's
nearly
a big Secret Wars fan, and
this
so
is
you
this
just pissed
is
him off.
look, this is tactile. I think they're cool. I like if they're in something and I can do the lenticular action without touching.
Wow, you led David to go drink. Wow.
I was just getting a beer. I know that Jesse's got a lot of these, so I'm like, I'm
This is gonna go on for a while. Yeah.
I can still hear you guys. That's the thing.
I don't like doing the dishes because of touching like soggy food if the food's been soaking.
Okay.
And I used to be a dishwasher, so
like the machine.
Yes, I used to be a machine.
Okay.
No, at the cafeteria at my school.
A machine.
At college.
Okay.
And other places.
You're
So you meant like in a
Terminator,
previous life.
Cyberdyne
Okay.
Systems.
I literally just
Cyberdyne
I
dishwasher.
literally just thought Curtis was going to say, "You mean like a woman?" But he didn't. Thank God he did not.
Oh, not Stephen Bisciotti. Shit.
If I could be
Okay.
so lucky. No. What else?
I think we'll come back to you. Let's get some other folks in here. We don't want to take everything. I want to get back to the folks that didn't know. So let's get the Oz and Joe and myself, and then we'll get to those folks because that gives them a little bit more time to think. But so Joe's gonna say, I don't cry. I don't have sensory issues. Things don't bother me. I'm working.
All my senses are hardened over years of being a man.
I work in the coal mines, and I'm a union shop steward, and I'm so tough, and nothing bothers me.
I rub the coal together because I love the sound. Then I lick
smoke
it.
a carton of cigarettes, and I don't get COVID at Legion's Con because
I smoke cigarettes with my butt because I'm that tough. Yeah, I know.
All right, go ahead, Joe. What do you got?
Mine is kind of obscure. Like a lot of stuff doesn't bother me that I know bothers other people.
Finger obscura?
Finger.
I mean, if you ask nice.
But one thing, if you want me to get an instant headache, when my kids were young, they would watch YouTubers play video games that like to scream. And I'm not gonna, or I don't know if it's YouTubers or Twitch or whatever, but they would just be playing games and like if it was a horror game and a monster would drop, they would scream like little girls, grown men screaming like little girls, extremely high pitched,
crying and having emotions.
And it was happening all the time. It wasn't because of the emotion, just the sound is irritating, like I don't know. It would just give me a headache so badly, and that is probably my number one. Like just hearing, I guess, people that aren't an appropriate age to be screaming, it bothers me.
Joe, when YouTubers scream,
probably a worse face than that, but yeah.
Shutter speed was so fast that's mid eyeball twitch for Joe.
All right. Okay. We got YouTube.
It was also like 14 degrees this morning here, so
yeah, I couldn't tell. I was doing my work meetings in my pajamas in my house,
and that's why I had that look on my face.
Oz, what do you got for us?
So, kind of like what Joe was saying, like that excessive stupidity that people seem to put out there. People
and yet you still come to OffWorld.
No, you guys are absolutely fine. It's all those other idiots out there. People in general, for me, just put me over the edge. Like, I go walk out in the woods right down the street from my house, nobody out there, and like, I find my zen again, like real peacefully. The moment I start coming into contact with human beings again, I start to want to go on like a murderous rampage because, like, I don't know, people just completely drive me insane for the most part. Now, mind you, again, everybody here, you guys are chill, you're cool, you're all kind of like-minded people. We have a similar passion, and that makes it easier. But for the most part, me and people are not fans, and I have reasons for that. But
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll pop back up to Dylan. Yeah.
Dylan.
So mine.
Let's see if this list is as bad as his Christmas movies.
Mine, the big one.
Oh, I forgot Dylan's Christmas movie list. That got the sensory deprivation.
I think Joe had an aneurysm.
He just gave up at one point. Like, well,
Joe has PTSD over that list.
The D stands for Dylan.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Mine is when toy packaging has a try me hole, and it's that plastic circle, and you have to stick your finger into the plastic circle, and it feels like you're going to cut your finger off just trying to press the button.
Okay. I can see that.
That's mine.
Yeah, and I could see them putting that on a bunch of King Kong figures, which is why it would affect you. So, yeah.
Curtis gets it.
All right. We're gonna go back to the top, and we're gonna go Brendan. Brendan, you got anything? Sensory issue. What do you got?
Yeah. They probably go close together as close talkers and people that like to touch you as they're talking. That they hit you. I can't stand that.
Physical contact or coming in close to Brendan. Got it.
No, hugs and stuff are fine. It's just some random person they're talking to you. You're trying to sneak away.
A little reach around.
They're constantly
yeah,
reach around.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like
never had that.
Your conversation isn't interesting. Like, I don't know. I could just think of a specific person. I don't even know the person, but at one of the cons, and I kept losing. Every time I went around, there was a guy at the table, and he kept catching me. And every time it was like I got caught with him. All my friends would just keep going, and he wouldn't let me go. He kept touching me. I'm like, I'm trying to sneak away, touching, like bringing me back into the conversation.
That does sound really uncomfortable.
Oh God, yeah.
Do you smoke?
Do you smoke?
Huh?
Was it your uncle?
No. I don't even have a response to
the cabal.
Wait, you guys got touched at Legion's Con?
I didn't know that was an option.
I've repressed that memory. Thank you very much.
There you go. Okay.
Yes.
No, I get it. I could totally see that. Yeah, for sure.
Brendan, do you
That's
smoke?
a sign though.
Yeah.
Smoke
at all?
cigarettes?
Yeah.
Cigarettes? No.
Yeah. See, I was gonna say
No.
that's a perfect way to help keep people away. Long puff, and like I hate doing it because I think it's extremely rude. I actively try to blow my smoke away from people, but when I have people pulling that shit, oh man, I unleash on them. Like, nah.
I quit smoking because people wanted to be my friends. I worked at a bar, bouncing at the door, and everybody was my friend trying to bum cigarettes. And one day I said, "Screw this! I'm not buying them anymore." That's how I quit.
I think Jordan is saying that we need to start raising our hands. So.
Oh, yeah. Can see that.
Right.
Valid.
We'll go to David next. David, what do you got for us?
One of my biggest things is people who leave their sound on or use their sound on their cell phones in public. I think it's the most selfish, ridiculous thing to talk loudly on the phone in public in a room. I work in a tattoo shop, and people will pull up videos and watch reels and stuff, and it's like I literally will stop what I'm doing and walk over to them and just tell them shut their phone off. Like, it's just that canned sound that comes out of a phone should be for you and you alone at your house. Like, nobody fucking wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear what dumbass music you're listening to. Nobody wants to listen to your videos. Like, it's just keep your sound off. It's same with like streams and shit when people have their phones on, and it's like people will be talking, and then like somebody's phone is just going off in the background. It's like, turn your fucking sound off. Like, you're in public, you're with other people, so that's my big thing. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves ever. It like makes my blood boil when people use their cell phones in public.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. That was actually a huge issue at my work. There was almost some fist fights over that because people wouldn't, during lunch break, in the break room, people wouldn't turn their phone. Instead of using headphones and just being courteous of the other people, they were like, people are trying to have a conversation and somebody else is like watching a movie or listening to music. Like, their phone
I'm
way too loud.
notoriously like the shop grouch. Like, I've had my coworkers have been like, had clients that were like, "Oh, that's the mad guy, that's the angry guy," because I walked up and told them to shut their phone off. But I usually walk up to them and I'm like, "Just shut your phone off," and like that's what I do. I don't say hi, excuse me, hey, sorry. I just walk up and do this, tell them to shut it off, because they need to feel bad about themselves for 1 minute.
I love that. That's my way. You're so right. I would totally do the same. That's great.
Take it with them. If they were embarrassed in a room, they're going to be like, I'm never going to have my phone on in a public place.
I love
because
it.
Someone might walk up to me and just do the cut, like.
I like that we went from Christmas movies talking about the heart of this time of year, and Dave is just like, no, they should feel bad about themselves for having volume on. Own a pair of earbuds, people.
Zip it.
Yeah, and you know that they're gonna go home. They're gonna keep their phone off. They're gonna pay attention to their friends and family, and they're gonna have a better Christmas, and they're gonna have a bigger heart about it because they're not gonna be wrapped up in their cell phones the whole time.
Yeah, I can see that.
Question for David.
What's up?
What if they're just listening to music, like a playlist, not
like in public, like loud?
Like if they're walking down the street and they don't have headphones and their music's playing.
Total
I mean, if they're in a passive place, and
doesn't matter.
Like I go on a run every day around the park. And there are people that walk with their speakers or with their cell phones, like playing loud. And it drives me nuts. It's it's a ridiculous sound. You're not truly enjoying it. You're just like, listen to what I'm listening to. And I'd say 10 times out of 10, I hate the sound coming out of their phone. It's like, I don't want to hear that. Whether it's popular music or rock and roll or whatever it is. Like, keep it to yourself, man.
I think it's like in the 90s when all of a sudden you had all these people complaining about like secondhand smoke and stuff. Like this is secondhand listening to shitty music.
Yeah, secondhand sound is what I hate. Yeah.
Yeah. David does not want your secondhand shitty music. So
I mean,
but if it was a boombox, would it be okay?
I was just gonna say no,
only if they're breakdancing. Yeah,
that's like or if it's Careless Whisper.
That's a contextual thing. Like if they're walking around with a boombox, over their shoulder, and they're listening to Rapper's Delight, and they're doing the dance, I'm like, all right, that's pretty good.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they're just walking around blasting fucking Taylor Swift.
So it's more like
on the
anti-updated technology.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're listening to a tape on a speaker, on a cell phone, or on a boombox, I'm okay with that.
If they're walking down the street holding one of the old record players that you have to crank in order to play,
now you're just entertaining.
David's like, okay, that's kind of cool. All right.
Well, that's badass, man.
Yeah. So like an organ grinder with a monkey is fine.
The monkey.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
There you go.
Yeah, the guy that's walking around with like the cymbals on his knees and guitar and whatever. I'm fine with that.
Doing the ham boning.
All right. Dusty, what do you got for us?
You really want to piss Dusty off? There's two ways.
Okay.
Get drunk and try to be my friend.
And
And two,
be sober and try and be my friend.
Two, talk and yell shit in a movie theater.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
100%.
What if, and I'm just throwing this out here, not saying that this has ever happened, but what if it was random before the movie and somebody was proposing to their fiance or to their girlfriend, and then somebody shouted out, like heckling them for their proposal? What would you think about that?
I won't say. I refuse to answer that question on the grounds I could incriminate myself.
Dusty, just remember, this is a safe space. Commenting on me, you critique me.
No. If
Curtis
you're at the
being
movie,
Curtis.
that's what you're there for. Watching a movie.
There's
Propose
a
on
big
your own
proposal.
time.
Yeah.
There's a big proposal, and somebody yells out, "Run, bitch! Say no, run, bitch!"
I would say another thing that bothers me at the movies is after the movie has started and somebody still has their phone like lit up, like the lights have gone down. We're all in that mode, and their phone is still lit up.
Dude, I think the cell phone thing drives me nuts anyway.
Yeah.
One of my favorite all-time, when Twitter was called Twitter, one of my all-time favorite tweets that I ever read was, how did people get into car accidents before cell phones? And I thought it was hilarious because I was like,
switching out CDs
Yeah,
from our big book of CDs that we had that we'd had to flip over, flip through the pages.
I could do
It was
that.
on my passenger seat.
Blindfolded.
Yeah,
I had mine on my
Not driving blindfolded.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
The visor.
Yeah, my sun visor. I would just pop
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
No,
that's
I
good
had
if you
like
only
that.
have like 10 or 12 to flip
Yeah.
through. But
Oh,
yeah,
I had
you
a
got-
100-page
gotta
CD
keep the short
splendor.
list.
yeah.
You had to keep the short
Sitting
list.
in a passenger seat, flipping it over.
I was a
All right.
lowrider guy, so I had a 20-disc changer in my trunk. So I didn't.
Oh well, there you go. That works. That works.
The only
All
issue
right.
I had was when I bought a new one, I'd have to get in the trunk, take one out, choose which one to take out to put the new one in.
Oh, I remember those. It was a cartridge that you slid in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have a story about disc changers. It's not in a car,
Can
but
I
it's
give
kind of
my
funny.
sensory issue before we switch subjects?
Can I just tell this quick story? It's
Go
super
ahead.
short.
Go ahead. I was just fucking with you. Go ahead.
Okay. So when I was very young, probably 18 or 19, I was having a party at my
young?
apartment. Yeah, everybody was at some point. It was just a long time
He was
ago.
like 9 years old with that beard. Though.
And I had a 5-disc changer and I pretty much only listened to heavy metal back then. So I had 5 heavy metal CDs in, and a buddy of mine thought it would be funny to throw in the La Bamba soundtrack into the 5-disc changer, right? So he tosses the La Bamba soundtrack in, but another friend of mine had gotten drunk and actually fell asleep in my bathtub. And then the La Bamba song came on and he came running out of the bathroom, like looking terrified. I was like, dude, are you all right? And he goes, I thought I woke up at a different party.
Time traveled.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't be worried about waking up at a different party if I woke up and I started hearing like Mexican music and I was in a bathtub already. I'd be looking for a hole and stitches.
Well, yeah, he was vomiting in the toilet and then fell asleep in the bathtub.
That's a 1.0 story, Curtis.
That is a 1.0 story.
That's a good one.
All right. So I'm gonna hit you with 2 that don't sound related, but they are related. And the 2 are styrofoam and ants. All right.
Oh, I
And
fucking hate ants, dude.
The
Ants on
reason-
styrofoam is horrible.
The reason I can't stand both of them is I don't like when something is on me and I don't know it. Like that freaks me the fuck out.
Mhm.
So like styrofoam peanuts. When you open a box and you bought something from somebody and they sent it, and it's got styrofoam peanuts and like the static electricity or whatever, it like starts like sticking to shit. It sticks to the cardboard and it sticks to you and it sticks to the wall. And like you think you got it off of you, but then there's one more piece. Like that freaks me out. Or like today I got a new TV for my customizing studio. And it had like the solid styrofoam, which normally doesn't bother me because it's like a solid piece. Like that's not, but when I went to go pull it out, it broke. And when it breaks, like the little bits of styrofoam kind of like fly up in the air. And then you've got like these little specks that just like, once again, adhere to everything. And then the same thing with ants. Like if I see an ant anywhere, like it on the floor, on a table, on whatever, God forbid on me, I am going to be itchy for the next 3 days. Like I'm just going to be like every part of my body is going to itch for the next 3 days. It's like ridiculous.
I mean, does that only apply to like your ants, or could it be other people's ants? Like if you saw my ant, were you gonna like start freaking out and punch
someone's
something?
ant?
No. So, and like it bugs me so much that if I do have an itch, like let's say if I'm just sitting on the couch, I'm watching a movie with the kids and stuff, right? And let's say that like there's a little like a little itch on my shoulder or something. I always go like that and I smack myself as hard as I can. Like we'll just be sitting there in the middle of a movie or something, and I would just like smack myself hard because if it is an ant, I want to kill it. Like I don't want it to be alive anymore. And 99 times out of 100, it's just I had an itch on my arm and I look like a crazy person smacking myself.
Now, Curtis, I have to address this really quick.
So yeah.
So Trevor is right. Fornicating glitter makes a huge mess. Don't do that.
Stripper dust.
Like at the craft world.
Yeah, I mean, I would
Oh,
not go to a
sorry.
strip club just because I've heard about the glitter.
Oh.
Like that does not sound fun at all. That is not.
All you have to do is have kids
Glitter
and you
is what's
find out what
keeping you
glitter's
from a
all
strip
about.
club?
Well, other things, but that's probably the main part. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not just glitter. It's actually what he said, fornicating the glitter. Huge mess. I
never
wouldn't
fuck with
recommend it.
glitter. Yeah, or fuck glitter either way. But yeah, that
Devil's
anytime that anything could be on me and I don't know about it, I don't like that. So
Yeah, that's a weird.
and if
weird
and if
feeling.
anybody sees this, if anybody's watching this now or whatever, and you send me something with styrofoam, go fuck yourself. Okay, I'm just letting you know right now. You're all on notice. You all know now. So if anybody throws there's many other packing options. You got the wrapping paper stuff. You've got bubbles. You've got I've seen Lynn started using the clamshells for Mythic Legions. Plenty of packing options. If you use styrofoam, go fuck yourself.
You're a jerk. Agreed.
Yeah.
Human organs.
Yeah.
Sailboat fuel. Put those in there.
Yeah.
Jello.
All right. I would feel remiss if we didn't go back to Jesse's list because I'm sure he still has like 20 pages.
I think Jesse was also just mentioning using Jello as packing
not
material.
styrofoam.
And organs. Don't forget the organs.
Okay.
I mean, I'm all about packing extra organs into any box that goes out, but anybody who would ship anything to Curtis, if you're going to put it in a Jello mold, I'd like to see pictures.
Oh, that would be fun.
I just want Curtis to get boxes full
Trevor
of Jello
says,
molds and like
unless it's
eggs.
for a diorama. So like the insulation foam, like that stuff doesn't really bother me because like unless you're cutting it, like that's not going to flake off and be on you and stuff. So I typically don't get too bothered by that foam. But it's that white nasty stuff.
I know exactly
Bull
what you're talking
dandruff.
about, man.
The white foam, I don't
the
like.
stuff that looks like white cheddar Cheetos.
Racist.
Yeah. No. Okay. All right, Jesse, go ahead.
So that was stuff. That was all just touch stuff I didn't like before.
We're moving into a new category. All right.
Got a lot of senses to cover.
He's got taste and feel, but yet to come.
I'm not going to get into taste because I could do like a whole 5-hour stream on that by myself. So, damn it, that's getting clipped.
they're in bed. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
I said that so damn confidently too. Knowing that other people exist inside a movie theater I'm at annoys me.
Like just the fact that they also bought a ticket and they're there.
No, like if you're there and you're quiet and you're watching the movie, that's fine. But if you've
Making
got
your
like a
presence
giant, like 27-inch iPad on during the movie, go home. If you're talking on the phone, go home. If you've got a kid who's screaming every 2 seconds at frickin' Moana, go home.
So if they're breaking the illusion of the movie, that's the problem.
It's one thing if it's like it's like a one and done, like, oop, that was that happened. I forgot to turn
farted.
the phone off,
Right.
it's off. But like if your phone keeps going off through the movie or your screen keeps turning on and brighter than the movie screen, that's a problem. Speaking of bright lights, the freaking LED lights on cars run into a forklift. I hate it. I hate it.
I wish violence upon you.
I didn't know the violence was so rough on the.
It has started making me dizzy at night when I'm driving and the car behind me has those LED lights and they hit a bump and the colors shift while I'm driving. Like I start to get that's I need to get something checked out, but still that's ridiculous. What the old lights were fine. The old lights were fine. And if you couldn't see with those lights, you probably shouldn't be driving at night anymore. So that's some stuff. Sounds. I can't stand when I hear
stuff.
Wait. I can I just jump in real quick, Jesse? That is one thing because I did a lot of long drives to California, and the people that have their high beams on and then wait till the last second before they get to your car to shut them off.
Yeah.
So then I just see two purple circles in my vision.
Yeah.
Once the car passes and it's dark again, that bothers me a lot.
I only ever turn my high beams on so people know I turn them off when I'm approaching. Like, I almost never.
It's just a distance thing. Like, some people are really considerate, and as soon as they see your car in the dark, they'll turn their high beams off. I do.
Yeah.
But some people will wait till their car is almost to you and then shut them off.
Yeah.
Which is, in my opinion, almost worse, because then it's really dark and you've had bright lights shined in your eyes like right before. So
100%.
that is a pet peeve of mine.
And those LED ones make it even worse.
Mm-hmm.
When a fluorescent light bulb is going dead and I can hear it in the ceiling.
Oh yeah, that
ringing, constant like little hum.
Buzz.
Yeah. When a ceiling fan is out of balance and I hear it squeaking. If someone's wearing a classic, what do you call it, analog watch, and I can hear it ticking clocks in general, I'm Captain Hook. I want to smash them. I hate them. It makes me irrationally angry.
Curtis,
you have your hand up, sir?
Yeah, I would just like to point out to folks watching or listening to this that I have witnessed Jesse, while he is painting, not be phased at all by a fire truck basically driving through his house. Like nothing whatsoever. Like total alarms, like 5-alarm fire, and acts like he is not even hear it. But if your watch is ticking, you go fuck yourself. So.
It's the methodical repetition.
Okay.
Like a dripping, like a drop of water hitting like the empty sink. Like if there's like a slow drip and it's constant, will wake me up in the middle of the night, like that old Donald Duck cartoon. Like, if it's irregular and autosyncratic, all whatever. Yeah.
It's funny because I have two ticking clocks in my living room, and they're slightly off from each other. So they don't, the second hand doesn't tick together. And I know when my girlfriend first started, when we first got together, that would drive her insane. And they've been in my house for so long, I don't even hear them. But she was like, "Oh my God, how can you stand that?" And I was like, "Stand what?" Yeah.
Whistling. You have to explain this one to me because I don't know what this means. When people turn on oversampling on their 4K TV, so every movie looks like it was shot like a soap opera. Okay,
100%.
What is that?
That drives me nuts, and I don't understand how it works.
Okay. Does anybody understand how it works that can explain what the hell he's talking about? Because I don't even know what that is.
It's just like Trevor. It's literally what Trevor said.
It's like an option on your TV where you select.
Yeah, and it's so bizarre. Like, my friend used to have us over on Sundays to watch football, and he had that setting on, and it doesn't look real. Like, it doesn't look like it almost looks too real. It's really fucking weird. But I know what Trevor's talking about.
Oh,
it's because the smoothness and how they up the frames per second.
Yeah.
So like when your eyes translate to your brain movement within real time, like when you see something like my hand moving in front of my face,
it over sharpens everything.
Right. Like that does a lot. So what they do is especially with 4K TVs and even moving into 8K, which is kind of what that over sampling is getting into, is that more 8K kind of pixelation. They can increase the frames per second and it makes it sharp. So there's like actually like no motion blur. So it's like something is moving within actual real time in your face is what that is.
So like, see how I'm waving my hand and you see my fingers are blurring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
there
this
wouldn't
is
be a
really
blur.
low res. It would remove that. You would just see the hand, perfect.
Like moving in real time.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
unnatural.
Okay.
It's an uncanny valley thing too.
Yeah.
Like,
Really,
that's
yeah,
where
that's the best way to
you're
put it.
mimicking real life, but like it's
that went over my head too. What is that?
So
the scary train movie with the kids.
Oh,
Polar
Polar
Express?
Express?
Yeah.
Oh, Polar Express?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uncanny Valley.
Uncanny Valley is when art or something is so photorealistic, but it's not realistic enough. Like they call it the Uncanny Valley. It's like, oh, I know that's fake, or I know that that's real.
Okay.
The Uncanny Valley is the spot where it's so off that like your mind finds it repulsive.
Why AI?
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Like
like
CGI
picture
faces.
like a 112 figure where
Yeah.
the character is somebody that you recognize unmistakably, but it's sculpted just off enough that it almost like it's
So,
uncomfortable to look at.
would you say that it's similar to like when Oz shaved his face?
I've never seen him shave his face.
Well,
So.
I know
Well, that's a phenomenon that happens, all the time when like dads shave their beards and kids see them without the beards for the first time.
Yeah.
It scares them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes them cry. Yeah.
I know that in an ironic sort of way, because I play video games, they'll put motion blur in video games to kind of hide the lack of frame rate sometimes, and that makes me feel queasy, so I actually turn off motion blur in most games that I play if it's got like fast movements and stuff like that. So
now, if you watch an NFL game nowadays, if you catch the fly around camera, the one that goes across the stadium, when they
really rough.
pan around the players, the whole background is sharp. There's no blur to the crowd. So you're trying to focus on this person, but you're seeing the crowd behind you. It makes it almost dizzying because there's no foreground and background. It looks like two pictures moving, one in front of the other almost. It's very odd. I would check out, if you don't watch football, check out like 15 minutes of a football game. That's on one of the major, not Amazon or any of those. They're crap. Don't stream it. Go on like Fox, or you'll find yourself after watching it. It's dizzying the way that they do it in 4K.
So Trevor just sent me a video of the fight between Obi-Wan and Darth Maul in Phantom Menace, but I guess it's this way. And yes, it is very disturbing. Like it looks, it's too clean. Like it's not real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Trevor, will you send me that? I want to see that.
Yeah. I think
Just
he said he only sends it to his really close friends, but maybe you'll get it. We'll see.
Well,
then I'm not even going to bother to ask.
Would you say it makes you blue?
Wow. Wow, you're definitely not getting it now.
I know.
Curtis, I sent a picture to the 2.0 chat that might help explain it.
Okay, I just sent that to you, Dusty, and let's see, David.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what this is.
Yeah, I sent it to you too.
I
David.
can't afford 4K.
Let's see what.
I'm curious if David's going to have the volume on his phone.
Oh, I won't. We're
safe. All right. While we're talking about this, I'm going to throw out a couple more things that sensory overload me.
Hold on one second. Let me put up this picture real quick.
I'm sorry.
So I can, because Dylan sent me a picture. Okay, so all right.
Yeah, that's so annoying, man.
So camera B, I'm guessing, is the one where camera A, because I can, like, the earring is like, I don't know.
It's the same picture.
It's not the same picture. It's definitely not the same picture. Which one is fucked up?
I don't know. I Googled it, and that's what came up on Google. But there is a difference, you can tell.
It sounds not at all.
But you could see the difference.
I can see a difference, but I don't know which one is right.
The clearer one is the
one on the left looks weird because of that earring looks really weird.
Because it looks
also like the little like mole or little dimple thing on her chin too, and the crease underneath her lip is more prominent.
Yeah, the first one is funky. Okay.
You can see too many
The
details.
funny thing about this being like something try to explain something is that they're not in the same position. So it's like one is lower. So it's like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that
It's a
missed the
really
point
shitty
while trying to
example,
explain it.
Dylan.
Yeah.
I agree
way
with
to
Dylan.
go,
Good job, Dylan.
All right, go ahead, Jesse. Sorry.
Terre Haute, Indiana smells. I'm sorry.
So does Newark, New Jersey.
Sorry. It's whatever's just west of Terre Haute, Indiana. So once you go past the Terre Haute, Indiana,
that would be Illinois.
No, it's still in Indiana. It's a paper mill or something.
No, literally, that would be Illinois.
It reeks. It's still in Indiana.
Wow.
No, it's not. That's my state.
I'm not saying the whole state smells, just whatever's right past Terre Haute.
Illinois.
Then patchouli, let me rephrase, more than a hint of patchouli.
I totally understand.
Yes.
Like it's a smell that should be fine,
So do
but
I.
then I never smell anyone use it sparingly, so it's too much.
Yeah.
Whatever they use to print the canvases at work, not the ones in my shop, but like that we get from other companies, I open them up and it smells like if crayons were made out of milk and cheese and they went bad in a child's shoe. Like it's awful.
The fuck?
What the?
Who hurt you?
That is
Those
a
canvases-
hell of a
I roll those
reference.
canvases out of a tube,
Stinkor, obviously.
and I'm just like, it's almost instant, like, it's horrible.
No, patchouli was a perfect, or stinker was a perfect example of patchouli used properly. I think that figure smelled so good.
Greg, that only applies to one person.
Yeah, am I here?
Jesse, do you have a sensory issue with people being behind you in the shadows?
No.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
If I'm trying to work, yes, that's another thing. The people that move around behind me while I'm at work, I want to like hobble all the ankles so they can't move and go somewhere else. It drives me insane.
I get paranoid when there are people behind me at work too, mostly because this is where I work and there shouldn't be anybody behind me.
Oz, I'm coming for you next.
It's only an hour and a half down the road.
Look, you weren't here for the first part of the show, okay?
I wasn't. I was
Remember.
driving to Jesse's house.
All right.
I was always keep strapped.
Well, I mean, we're past 2.5 hours, Jesse. So you got about 20 minutes left on this.
Sourdough or wheat?
I had one.
Are you asking me or?
Yeah, it's a
The
question.
next lightning question. I thought I was getting
Lightning
prompted for the next lightning question, but Dylan's got another sense.
Oh, I thought
okay,
that was
okay.
another sensory issue. Okay.
So
I was trying to figure out, is he asking me or is this?
David has his hand up.
Yeah,
David
David in the middle.
Lightning round means answer it right now, right?
Yes, that's what I thought.
In normal
so,
shows,
so,
yeah.
so let's do it. So Jesse had the question, and
well,
we'll
hold
do
on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dylan's going to finish his sensory thing, but Curtis did start off saying that it was like the anti-lightning round question.
That was the
Oh,
first
okay.
one. Was the anti-lightning round. Yes, we had
Okay.
time to prepare for it because I knew people were going to need to explain. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So when I'm at work and people ask me a question and I say, I'm sorry, I don't work here. And then they look at me like I have 4 heads as if I'm supposed to change my mind and say, oh, no, I actually do work here. I can help you.
But do you work
I get
there?
that.
No,
That
I don't.
goes-
Oh, okay. I thought you said at your job. I was like, wait, what?
I'm a
So
vendor.
He
for
works
an
there, but he
outside
doesn't work
company.
there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's working there, but he doesn't work for the store.
So I
Yeah,
can't
all you
tell
have-
you
yeah.
where.
What he should say is, I don't work for the store, but
Well, no, I do say that. I say I
don't-
don't work here.
Yeah,
no,
that's
that's not true
responsibility
because
as an
you are
adult.
technically working there.
Yeah, if you can grow facial hair, you have the responsibility
You
of being.
you
of
are
being-
working in the store, so you do work
Yeah, you're
there.
like-
So what you're saying is a lie, and that's probably what's
Most of the
confusing.
time, I
them.
do say sorry. I don't work for the store. But if you want to get into semantics,
Try not to bring
get
race
that.
into this on the show.
Craig said 5 people just logged off. Thanks, Dylan. All right.
I get that a lot because I get the people that, I tell them like the soonest available appointment is this. And then they come back with the immediate question. So there's nothing before that?
Yeah.
If so, then that wouldn't be the soonest.
I quit
Right?
going to
I mean,
bars
not-
because every bar I went into, everybody thought I was security. Girls would come up. I thought they was
Sir,
going
help
to
me.
talk to me. They'd be like, "Where do I go to request a song?" I'm like, "I don't know."
All right, so we've got a new lightning round question out there. It's sourdough or wheat. Starting with Dylan, we're working our way this way, and we're going to serpentine around. So Dylan, sourdough, wheat.
Sourdough.
Brendan,
Sourdough.
Curtis, sourdough is fucking disgusting. Wheat. Dusty,
Sourdough.
David.
Wheat.
Yes, I love David. Joe.
Sourdough.
Oz.
Sourdough.
Jesse.
Sourdough.
Me and David, man. I tell you what.
Yeah.
The loners.
Now, I'm going to add one word to the question that will enlighten your answer and probably make, well, I don't know. Curtis likes weird shit, so it might make him happy. Pretzel.
And we're supposed to say what?
Sourdough or wheat pretzel.
That's a
Like-
thing.
Like
Either
yeah,
one
like-
of those are things.
I thought a pretzel
They
was
have
a
a wheat pretzel.
They have a
they're-
sourdough
they're
pretzel.
fucking
yeah, you know,
awful.
like
Yeah.
Snyder's
So-
pretzel sticks. Those are wheat pretzels.
Yeah,
Right.
wheat pretzels.
Snyder's
without
pretzels. I
mayo.
thought they were sourdough. No.
Not Snyder's. Unless
I
you
don't
get
like
their
pretzel.
actual sourdough
Oh,
pretzel.
I boycott this
Yeah.
No, that's my answer.
Yeah,
Jesse
no.
has made people's heads explode just now.
Man, I know I say a lot of weird stuff and
Soft pretzel, no
his
salt.
door opener closed being on or off, but I didn't.
If it ain't got a cheese cup, I ain't
Yeah,
interested.
a soft pretzel, no salt,
there's no soup
preferably
in
with
it.
a cheese cup. Thank you.
Yeah.
Why would
Yeah,
there be
yeah.
soup in a door?
No, not in the door.
What would it be in?
The bread bowl made of sourdough.
The bread bowls are an abomination.
I just want to listen to their conversation.
Dylan just added to Jesse's sensory list.
Dylan has made
Sensory
it to
problem?
Jesse's sensory
Dylan.
list.
Justin Dylan.
You looked like you had something else for us, Jesse. Do you have another one, or is that it? We done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Favorite number?
Ooh. Yeah, if you could give us your PIN codes and the last four of your social would be great as well.
Got you, boo boo. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Wait, hold on. Before anyone answers, Curtis, I really appreciate that you said pin code and not pin number.
Because the N at the end of PIN is number.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm with you. All right. Are we starting with Dylan again? All right. Dylan, favorite number. Jesse wants to
13.
guess your password. What?
13.
Okay. All right. Brendan,
13.
34. Dusty.
17.
David.
4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
That's my safe combo. How do you know that?
No, my favorite
Combination.
number is 14.
Kind of combination an idiot would have on his luggage. Joe.
80. I'm a Jerry Rice fan.
Okay.
Nice.
69. Giggity.
Nice. Oh, Steph's 34 too. Woohoo. Nice. Jesse.
I have 3, but 8.
That's
Craig says 420.
Of course he does.
8,
Yeah.
13,
Huge
42.
surprise.
No, those are not pin numbers of any kind. I said it on purpose.
Nice. Okay. I'm not sure what that got us with the number. That was very anticlimactic, but
I was really happy to be able to spout out the lost numbers really quick.
that was pretty
I
good.
always want to do that, David, but I stumble on the second one. So
Mhm.
You got to watch it 8 times, like I
I have,
have. Nice.
I think.
It's a really good series with a really bad ending.
No,
It has a
that's
good
a whole
ending.
nother show, dude. It has a perfect ending.
All right.
You might not have liked it, but it wasn't bad.
No, it was
I
perfect.
disagree, but okay.
It is a very strange purgatory.
I've only watched it one time though. Maybe it's worth a rewatch, and maybe I'll change my mind. So
Oh yeah, that's one of those like, because I've seen it so many times,
Yeah.
There are so many tearjerker moments that, like, because I know what's going to happen in 3 seasons, I cry when like somebody gets introduced. They're like, a character will show up, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe they die in 3 seasons.
Yeah, Joe wouldn't
And
cry
he
unless
shouts
unless
that
the
as
aliens
the
killed them. So
shouts it as the
They
person
don't
who's
really
never
die.
seen it
It's a
before
show,
sits
Curtis.
next to him too.
Yeah.
those poor people, they just held up the signs. They wanted the aliens to just party with them.
It was really pathetic. It made me feel bad.
It was pathetic.
It was. That's what makes me feel bad.
It is Darwinism at its finest. It is.
It really
they
is.
I
so deserve
disagree.
to die.
It is the responsibility of the strong to protect the weak. Somebody should have been up there saying, "Get off the damn roof, you idiots!"
Let me just say
it's the
this: in
responsibility-
2024, that rooftop would have been full.
I'm just saying.
If the
Survival of the
aliens in that
fittest.
movie wiped out the entire human population and they only did it because of those idiots on top of the skyscraper, I would say good. That's what we get. That's what we get right there.
Curtis is incorrect. I respect your incorrect opinions, though, Curtis.
Oh wow.
Welcome to Earth.
Trevor says, David, you've watched Lost 8 times and you can't get through Andor.
That's got to say something about how bad Andor is, dude.
Oh, David.
Whoa.
Me and David are clicking right now,
Shot
man. I tell you
fired.
what. Holy
it's
cow.
I
just-
feel like you
one
get
is-
to know somebody, and then
One is intriguing, and the other one is just kind of boring.
I know that here's one I will kind of defend it a little bit, David. Because every time that as a kid, as I was watching Star Wars, what I thought to myself is I would really love to see the bureaucracy behind all this. I would love to see like people, congressmen and people pushing paperwork and attorneys and you know that
Phantom
part of it
Menace
comes
1.0. with
No,
that
I didn't. I said I
universe.
want to see laser blasters and laser swords and all this and that. It is
like
boring as shit.
yeah, that's the thing is that like people are like it's Star Wars for grown-ups, and I'm like I literally
It's Star
continue
Wars
to-
for boring people, is what it is.
I continued to draw pictures for a
Star
living,
Trek, you mean?
and like went out of my way to never have to worry about the rest of the real world.
Right.
So like I don't want like a fantastical version of the real world, you know?
He says that's the prequels. I actually would much rather watch the prequels than Andor.
Yeah,
Okay.
both
Now
small.
we're talking about the
Both small.
sequels. Oof, that's a tough one.
The sequels
that's
didn't
rough.
happen. Let's just say the sequels didn't
Didn't happen.
Not
That's-
canon.
that's how I see Rocky 5. Okay.
don't
yeah.
don't answer this. I mean,
All right.
answer it without. I'm asking a question. Pay attention to what I'm asking.
You're asking a
Lightning
lightning
round.
round question that you
I'm
don't want
asking
to
a yes or
answer
no
when you
question.
answer it.
I'm
Okay.
not asking for the definition of this word. I'm asking if you know the definition of this word.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know the definition of triskaidekaphobia?
Dylan,
Go.
No.
Brendan,
Is that
No, I
the
heard the name.
Star
but no.
Wars?
no.
No.
Dusty,
Is that the fear of watching bad Star Wars?
no. I'm going to
No.
take that as a no. David,
No.
Joe,
No.
Oz.
No.
Oz is looking it up. No.
That's, a,
Jesse.
Yes.
that's not the fear of 13.
Okay.
And Dylan can see it does not have the answer on the question over here.
It does not.
And what is it, Jesse?
Fear the number 13.
I just said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right before
One of those things,
it's about-
man. If you have the fear of the number 13 and you just like that's your personality trait, I don't want to hang out, man. You sound like an idiot.
Yeah.
A lot of old buildings won't have a 13th floor.
But they do.
Because-
none in New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 14th floor is just the 13th floor. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
whether you label
It's
it
just
13 or not
superstition,
doesn't
yeah.
change the numbers that get you to there.
Yeah. I have that thing. So it's like that. People hate it. I think it's called tryptophobia. It's the one where it's like tight circles next to each other.
Okay.
Yeah, trypophobia
Oh, like
is
holes and stuff?
Like Olympic rings?
No.
Those
Something-
stupid advertisements that are on Facebook and stuff where they show you the fruit and The skin with the holes in it.
My wife is going to kill me buttholes.
Oh, like the frogs that have like the babies come out of their backs.
Yeah. Don't talk about it. I don't want to talk
Oh,
about it.
Yeah.
Wow, you have a bad, huh?
Yeah, that's a powerful feeling.
Yeah, it makes me so uncomfortable. But out of in a normal conversation, that's just not my personality trait. Like, I'm not gonna just go for it. It's the same as like being afraid of the number 13. Like, shut the fuck up. That's stupid. It's the same as me not liking a bunch of tight circles. Like, I'm just gonna hate that by myself.
Yeah. I mean, we had, I think it was a few weeks ago, where we had one of the lightning round questions. Dude said, would you rather find in your attic 1,000 cockroaches or one human being living up there? And
one human being.
And my answer 100% was one human being. And I went so far as to say, I would rather find a human being living up there than one cockroach. Like, that just, because when there's one, there's a million, and you don't know where they're at, and they could be anywhere. They could be in the walls. They could be on your skin. They could be, yeah.
I can eliminate one human being, but if I see one roach, even if I eliminate that roach, there's at least a dozen more I can't see and eliminate.
Yeah. First off, I could definitely get rid of the person and feel comfortable that they're gone. Number one. Yeah. Number two, the person may be cool. Maybe I want them to live in my house. Maybe they're awesome. I don't know.
They better be paying rent.
But there's not one cockroach that I've ever met in my life that I was like, hey, this is a cool dude, and I want him to stay at my house. So,
Yeah, fuck that guy.
That's never happened.
There's no chance of that.
Now, a dude has shown up at my house with a roach, but then normally there's other stuff involved too, like more blunts.
And then he says, "Hey, come to my house and check out my collection." And you're like, "Greg, I've seen it. It's okay. It's cool."
Right? Yeah.
I mean, we know, Greg. We know.
Let me see all them shoes you got, Greg. Let me see them.
Can I tell a quick story that I'm proud of now that
the last time you told a story was you wiping your ass and burning it on fire, and it made it
this is that level of
the last story you told was about a guy waking up in a bathtub to La Bamba.
I'm just getting a beer. I can hear you guys, but I'm not leaving because of the story. I'll be right back.
I because I'm in Nevada.
David left.
Oh no.
I have to travel to go do pretty much anything because I live in a really small town. So I was going to a neighbor town. This neighbor town has their sewage processing facility right next to the highway. Yep. So for anybody that doesn't know, they just put all the human waste in these big ovens and cook it until it's completely dried out. And then they put it in these big piles, like long piles of poo, outside the facility. And it's relatively close to the highway. So all the years I've been driving to this town, I've never seen this before. This big pile of dried poo, and a dust devil was going through it and onto the freeway. And for the first time in my life, I was in a shit storm.
A shitnado.
A literal one. And it was pretty amazing. And it was just a highlight of my week. So
a fecal funnel.
Yeah. It was a literal shit storm, and it was pretty darn cool. So
I will remember that next time that I am taking a meeting on a Friday in my pajamas. So
right. Well, I wasn't working. I was driving.
Okay.
But yeah.
So. All right.
And I don't work there, but I don't know. It seems like a shitty place to work.
But I'm pumped.
See what you did there.
All right, folks. Well, I feel like that's pretty much a show.
That's a good way to finish it.
Yeah. So
shitstorm.
Shitstorm.
Clubhouse tomorrow night.
Yeah, Clubhouse tomorrow night. As a matter of Turdnado. That's a word I never thought I'd ever hear, and there it is, Turdnado.
That's a good one, man.
That's how they say it in Kentucky.
Yeah, I want to see that movie now. Yeah.
Just pay attention to
Better Than Sharks.
So they'll put it out.
Sharknado. Yeah.
A Sharknado never gave me diphtheria for breathing, and pink eye at the same time. But, yeah, so Clubhouse tomorrow night. I'll be there.
Beautiful. Joe, you on the Clubhouse tomorrow? Or you don't know yet?
Most likely will be, yes.
Okay, cool. I'm not sure about Saturday Day Live tomorrow. I haven't seen anything from
3 o'clock.
Oh, there is one. Okay, 3 o'clock. Obviously PGG tomorrow night. I can't remember who the guest is. I don't think they've told me yet. So we'll see. That's always interesting. Sunday, Shooting the Shelf. We've got a really fun one. Hedgehog is going to be on, as well as Kent Poole. And we're going to be talking about stocking stuffers for Christmas. So if you got a toy collector in your life,
nice.
You need some last minute gift ideas, something, $25 or less. We're going to have some ideas for you. So that should be a lot of fun.
Just so Quentin Tarantino doesn't show up, our stocking stuffers are not feet.
And with that stocking stuffer, myself and Kent and Jonathan and Jesse were all supposed to go get stuff. I've gotten stuff from Kent and Jonathan, and the deadline is now, and I don't have anything from Jesse. So just
wait,
FYI.
what?
So I said Friday night. It is now midnight your time, which means it's now Saturday, and I do not have anything from you. So
for what?
For our show Sunday, stocking stuffer ideas, $25 or less.
That was their thing.
There was a homework assignment for all of us.
I'm not in school
the two
anymore.
of them and the two of us. So
I
I will give you
There was homework in school, so
I will give you
Mom and Dad are fighting again.
But yeah, we need to get that in. Come on, we got to help these people out. They've got toy collectors in their lives.
Some of
and
us
they
have
need
to go to
ideas.
work at an actual job in a place with other people. We can't stay at home.
Just do it.
All right.
I'll get you something tomorrow.
Dylan, what you got going on? Tell the people where they can find you.
At Jesse's house.
At Jesse's house. Okay.
You could find me here.
Under
technically.
Jesse's bed.
There you go.
You live here.
Brendan, where can people find you at?
Blurred Concepts on Instagram, and you'll find me in the Friday night chats and the Sunday customizing studio.
There you go. Awesome. Dusty, people want some last minute stocking stuffer coloring books for Christmas. Where can they find those?
Hit me up in the Cabal and Dane Studios on Instagram, and hashtag Cabal Creations in the Cabal.
Beautiful. And just to make sure that everybody understands, you're not offended if they pull pictures out of the book to color, right? That's what it's
not
for.
At all. That's what it's for.
Okay. Because I've heard some rumors, people saying, well, they don't want to ruin the book, but it's a coloring book. You can pull them out. You can
coloring book. I mean,
you could also
customize
buy
your
two.
action figures, customize your coloring book.
There you go.
Or buy 2 books.
Or buy 2 books. That works too.
Buy 3,
Or-
buy 4.
Or
Yeah.
copy the pages and
For sure.
We don't encourage plagiarism here.
No, that's
plagiarism.
Good call. Good call, Jesse.
Plagiarism.
Is that like when somebody pages me 8008 just so I have to look at boob on my pager?
Boob.
Have to.
Yeah. David, where can the people find you at?
It's David Williams on Instagram is my toy page. Electric Wolf is my Instagram tattoo page.
Oh.
Otherwise, I don't do shit.
Okay. Which is not
So
true.
If you want to hang out, let's hang out.
Because
So
you can
no
also
shit
find
storms around.
David in the Legion's chat on Friday nights most often. And you can find him now doing work for the Four Horsemen because he's a big dog. And he ain't got time for all you folks listening to your phones without earbuds. You poor people that can't afford earbuds, you can go to hell.
Yeah, just keep your sound off, man.
Yeah.
In a public room or a public space, you know.
Either get some earbuds or turn subtitles on. Either way, he doesn't want to hear your phone. All right.
Yeah.
So
Listen to music with subtitles.
plus, if
Yeah.
you're old like me, you need subtitles anyway. That's the only time I read, really. So, all right, folks, this was a lot of fun. We will be back next week for OffWorld 1.0, which is every week now because we just promoted 2.0 tonight. So there is no longer a 2.0. We're all one. We're all Spartacus.
Nice.
So
also, real quick, Brian Carver Customs is doing a Christmas giveaway. That's something to pay attention to.
Oh yes.
I don't know the details, but I just remembered. And Brian is one of the best dudes I ever met. And
check out the post on his Instagram page.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to his Instagram page and comment. You have to be subscribed. Follow his Instagram page, and then comment on the post something that you're looking forward to this season. So, and if you're Jesse, you'll say not Christmas movies because you don't like feeling happy. So, yeah, there you go.
That's not true. Because Christmas movies don't make me feel happy.
Except for Krampus last year when all the people were fighting in the store and everything, and it renewed your love of Christmas movies.
That renewed my love of Christmas like 10 years ago when it came out.
All right, folks. We will see you next week. Have fun. Love you.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Look at that motion blur.